on Urban Rock.
From the Pengrowth Saddledome in Calgary, Alberta, it's the National Lacrosse League, the homestanding Calgary Roughnecks, and the visitors, the Philadelphia Wings. Mark Stephen along with John Kilbride. And John, welcome, and let's talk about these two teams. Not a lot of tradition and history between them, so they've got to start to forge a bit of a rivalry.
Yeah, a little bit of a rivalry. I don't think that'll be a problem. Both teams are coming off of winning streaks. Philadelphia's won 3 in a row. Calgary's won 4 in a row. They're going to want to keep that going tonight.
All right, well, let's get a look at some of the key players that'll make a difference in this game tonight. Philadelphia and Calgary. What about Philadelphia, John?
Well, Philadelphia has got a lot of rookies on their team. Any one of them can hurt you any night, but one in particular is Jeff Schneider. Jeff Schneider has a world-class skill set in many different areas of the game. Offense, defense, transition. In particular on draws, though, where he's clicking along at about a 70% winning percentage, which is outstanding.
All right, and as far as Calgary is concerned, looking to add to their current 4-game win streak, what about a key there?
Well, Calgary, one guy in particular is Caleb Toth. Caleb Toth's been a star in this league for a long time, but at the start of this year, Calgary, the coaching staff asked him to take on a slightly different role. They moved him to the crease on the power play. He's been playing some transition out of the back 8, which is brand new for him, but he's still really hit his stride now. He's got 18 points in the last 3 games, so I look for him to factor in prominently.
All right, those are some people to watch for. Now let's watch for Barry Strader with his special pregame guest.
Thanks very much, Chris. You've led the league in goals scored so far to this point, over 15 goals per game. You've got to be happy with your offense. What about the defensive side of the ball?
Well, I think we've given up way too many penalties so far, and so we've got to really cut down on that. I think defensively we're improving. We're big, strong, we're athletic, and we move the ball really well, but we got to stay out of the penalty box.
Taking on the Philadelphia Wings tonight, a team you don't get to see very often. This is their first ever visit to Calgary. What type of game do you expect from the Wings?
Well, I think it's going to be exciting. There's lots of storylines here. Jeff Snyder, one of the greatest face-off men in the world, and was the world's best face-off man in the World Field Lacrosse Championship, coming to town, a hometown boy here in Calgary. So lots of storylines. I know they've won 3 in a row now with Matt Roykin net, and we won 4 in a row. So something's going to give tonight.
Thanks, Chris. Good luck tonight.
All right, my pleasure. Thanks, Barry.
Now let's go back upstairs to Mark and John.
All right, thank you very much, Barry, and looking forward to this game. 2 teams that, as I say, don't have a lot in common, but that may change by the end of the night, John.
Very much so. Really looking forward to this game.
All right, this is the National Lacrosse League from Calgary.
Whichever your preference, with so many downtown spots to shop at, you're sure to find something to please everyone, even yourself. Find your D-Spot.
The City of Calgary Recreation offers a variety of affordable pass options for you and your family. Visit any of our aquatics and fitness centers or Southland and Village Square leisure centers for all of your fun and fitness needs. Call 311 or visit www.calgary.ca/recreation.
TextForCars.com, the modern way of buying and selling cars. Our online service allows you to instantly send and receive a text message for the vehicle you're buying or selling. Plus, you list your car for free. Join the revolution. TextForCars.com.
No matter what language you speak, no matter where you live, discounts on the Strauss Hair Company.
Looking for a pet that's just a little out of the ordinary? Petland has all your favorites that creep, crawl, and slither, not to mention all the expert advice and supplies you'll need to care for them. Petland. Pets make life better.
Ladies, there are only 50 spots available in this year's Cardale Lady Cross Training Camp for Women. On April 7th, you can learn the game from the Roughnecks themselves at the National Sport Development Cardale Training Center. For all the details, visit cardalehomes.com.
Shaw TV has 6 exciting McDonald's Calgary Roughnecks games this season. You can catch intense Roughnecks action as they battle their way through the NLL in pursuit of the championship. The road to victory will be full of hard hits and tough opponents. Be part of the raging crowds as they stand up against top teams throughout the league. Tune in for 6 games of McDonald's Calgary Roughnecks. The next game is February 18th, Calgary at Colorado. Only on Shaw TV.
Today's National Lacrosse League action on Versus is being brought to you by the all-new 2007 Dodge Nitro, loaded with adrenaline. By Reebok, the official outfitter and equipment provider of the National Lacrosse League. And by Progressive Direct. Think easier, think Progressive. Call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE. And we're ready to get things going at the Pengrowth Saddle Dome in Calgary, Alberta. The Philadelphia Wings, winners of 3 straight, against the Calgary Roughnecks, a goaltending matchup. Matt Royk, who's been really the key, John, for Philadelphia, their 3 wins, and Andrew Lachon been very effective for Calgary.
Absolutely. We'll look for Royk here to keep building on his streak of 3 consecutive wins here, but he hasn't been doing it by himself. He's got a good defensive core helping him out.
Well, Royk is certainly a very imposing physical specimen. He stands in the Philadelphia net at 6'5", 225 pounds. Sounds as much like an outside linebacker as he does a goaltender.
Yeah, that's right, and that's something unique to both of these goalies. On the other side, Calgary's Andrew Lachon is 6 feet, 230 pounds. So a couple big boys back there stopping the ball.
There's our officials as assigned by the National Lacrosse League. We're ready to get things going. The ball in the middle of the floor. Big moment for Jeff Snyder, Denver University, and Calgary. So he's in his hometown. All kinds of tickets sold. We're just getting things underway as the Wings and the Calgary Roughnecks get things going. Calgary with the ball. Molesky brings it in across on the offensive zone. He stops, gives it up for the red-hot Lewis Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe back out on top for Ranger. Ranger throws it. Nobody open. Toth goes and gets the loose ball. Toth for Calgary. Shot clock is at 14. His pass across is knocked down. And back comes Philadelphia. Van Beek with the ball going through the center circle into the Calgary zone. He passes, unable to find the handle was Kyle Wales, and Calgary comes back with the ball.
Little too tight in transition there, Mark. Probably should have just taken that shot.
Here comes Lewis Ratcliffe for Calgary. Has some open floor, fires and hits the crossbar. Big rebound. Here comes Christmas. Has all kinds of speed. A burst across the line. He comes in, reverses his course. Now spins, goes towards the goal, fires a shot, and that's knocked away by Andrew Lachon. Loose in the corner, they bang for it. Cromwell with the ball dislodges the helmet of Calgary's McBride and puts it back out on top. Around for Philadelphia, scoreless game just underway. With the ball for Philadelphia, Berge tries to lob it in front. The ball bounces loose in the corner, and scooping it up for Calgary is Nolan Hebner. But first, a whistle, a 30-second shot clock violation.
Yeah, tried to get something going there, what's called on the ball. So they're working their pick game on the ball, Philadelphia is, but couldn't feed that. A little too tight in traffic.
Just nicely underway. Calgary and Philadelphia, a scoreless game. Sean Cable comes back out with the ball. Lays it out high for Calgary's Tracy Koleski. Koleski with the ball in the corner for Ranger. Ranger looks for a lane. Now cuts off the pick, gives it up for Koleski, but it's knocked down, and back comes Philadelphia. Nice move, sidestepping a check is Snyder. He has the ball for Philadelphia, across the line, closing it, shot and a save. Snyder picks up his own rebound, and we have a stoppage. Calgary gets possession of the ball.
Yeah, good transition run there by Schneider. We'll have to watch that all game. He'll definitely factor in heavily in Philadelphia's transition game.
Molesky has the ball stripped. He picks it back up for Calgary, being bothered by Van Beek. In across the line. Way out high for Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe cradling the ball. Waits for Calgary attackers to get on the floor. Ratcliffe with a move, spins, goes to the net. He stops, turns again, reverses field. His shot deflected high over the net. Gillespie picks up the rebound. Shot clock is at 3. He fires a shot. It goes into the end glass. There's a return shot by Ratcliffe. Not in time. Turnover Calgary. 30-second shot clock violation.
Yeah, Lewis Ratcliffe working in sort of that area in the offside slot. That's a bit of his comfort zone there, and he'll get some good looks there today, I think.
Scoreless game, just nicely underway in Calgary. Philadelphia on the attack with the ball. Cromwell sets the pick. There's a shot fired wide of the net. Big rebound. Bounces outside of the zone. Iannucci has it. His shot hits Taylor Ray's leg and rolls in behind the Calgary net where Andrew Lachon in a battle for it. He looks to scoop it up and finally does in the crease. Gives it up for Andrew McBride. McBride for Calgary starts out. Both teams changing on the fly. Gives it up for Scott Ranger. Ranger free agent pickup from San Jose in the offseason. He walks the ball up, does Ranger. Looks for things to develop. Gets in across the line. Shot clock is at 8. He looks for a burst of speed. Has the ball stripped. It's loose in the corner. Krzyzewski collides with the ball. Christmas comes in, can't pick it up. And now Philadelphia gains possession.
Yeah, nice work on a defensive loose ball there by Philadelphia. They've got 3-on-1 there in the corner picking up that loose ball, and you're not going to lose many when you're working 3-on-1.
Fair enough. Marwell with the ball for Philadelphia. He cuts off a pick, looks for a lane. Now gives it up. Philadelphia, shot clock is at 12. There's a shot, bounces high and almost brushes into the netting. In fact, the big bounce is picked up by Calgary. And back come the Calgary Roughnecks. McNish with the ball for Calgary in full stride. Both teams changing. Into the attacking zone. Ball is held by Shatler for Calgary. He cuts off a Ratcliffe's pick, gives it up for Ratcliffe in the corner. Ratcliffe cradling at 14. Ratcliffe looks for a lane, isolated on the side, spins, stops. He's knocked to the floor. Going to be a penalty here. Shot and a save, and there's going to be a penalty on Philadelphia. Roy smothers the ball, but Calgary goes on the attack on the penalty.
2 minutes for hooking.
There's our call.
This is a good draw by Lewis Ratcliffe. He's just working one-on-one here against the Philadelphia defender, and he manages to get a little bit of space on him and keeps driving, and the Philadelphia player has nothing left to do but try to hook him down the ground.
Calgary's power play working at a 45% clip. Ratcliffe, one of the keys, gives it up for Kolesky for Ranger, down low. For Caleb Toth, over the shoulder shot. He gives it up for Shatler, who scores! Calgary scoring first as Shatler puts the ball in, and Calgary striking quick on the power play opportunity. 12 seconds in, they're up 1-0.
This is a nice power play goal, Mark. We talked about at the start of the game how Caleb Toth has been moved down the crease and he's found his new role on the PP. Well, part of that is he's got really great vision. He gives an over-the-shoulder pass to the left crease to Jeff Shatler, and he drops that in far side.
Fourth goal of the year by Shatler. And Calgary jumps out to the lead. Here's Ethan Iannucci with the ball for the Philadelphia Wings. He's being harassed, goes across the floor. Pass down low. Greenhall can't control, picks up the bouncing ball, now has it. Being harassed by McBride, he comes back out, turns, fires a shot, hit the goalpost. His own rebound, gives it up for Ratcliffe. 1-0 Calgary. Philadelphia on the attack. Iannucci goes back out high. There's a shot, bounces high off the end boards. Taken again by Philadelphia. Iannucci gives it up for Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe cradling it, goes across the floor. Shot clock reading 10. 1-0 Calgary. There's a shot and a save by Andrew Lachon. And Calgary's Taylor Ray picks it up and starts back up the floor. Ray head for Craig Gelsvik for Calgary. They call him the Axe. He fires a pass, goes errant into the corner, and Lord picks it up for Philadelphia behind his net and starts up the floor. Lord short lead pass for Van Beek. Van Beek gives it up for Dan Marhall. Philadelphia on the attack. Closing in. Marhall with the ball. Stands, fires, the shot squeezes through the legs and scores. Game tied at 1. Marhall from Baltimore scoring the goal. even things up at 1. Probably one they'd like to have back.
Yeah, I think so. Leishon did get a piece of this, but Philadelphia's just working what's called a two-man game here. They're working on the ball, trying to set the ball carrier free. Nothing really develops there, so Dan Merrill is forced to just take an outside shot, and he gets it through traffic, which probably factored in for the goaltender Leishon.
Unquestionably a little bit of a screen, and Philadelphia's even the game up at 1. They're back on the attack again. A bounce shot right on Leishon. He slips and falls and goes down, holds on to possession of the ball, and we'll have a stoppage in play. And we'll be right back. You're watching the National Lacrosse League Game of the Week on Versus, presented by Dodge Nitro.
Who is the largest Lamborghini and Ferrari dealer in Canada? Who does performance work and services every car they sell? Who has tons of Lamborghini and Ferrari products? ZR Auto. Live your dreams now.
7 acres of Shakers, Calgary's newest family fun center. More challenge, more adventure, and definitely more fun for everyone. Take a tour on our 3D website. You'll see Shakers, Calgary's newest action-packed entertainment for everyone.
Ladies, there are only 50 spots available in this year's Cardale Lady Cross Training Camp for Women. On April 7th, you can learn the game from the Roughnecks themselves at the National Sport Development Cardale Training Center. For all the details, visit cardalehomes.com. TextForCars.com, the modern way of buying and selling cars. Our online service allows you to instantly send and receive a text message for the vehicle you're buying or selling. Plus, you list your car for free. Join the revolution. TextForCars.com.
Southland Leisure and Village Square Leisure Centers offer Calgarians a wide range of recreation opportunities. From over 40 different attractions and amenities, including water parks and drop-in fitness classes, there's something for everyone. Keep you and your family active and having fun at a City of Calgary Recreation Leisure Center.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! Shh! With so many downtown venues for film, theater, live music, and dance, you're sure to find something that hits the spot. Find your D-Spot.
Welcome back to Calgary. Philadelphia on the sprint. Snyder unable to handle a pass in the Calgary zone. And it's picked up by Andrew Leishon, the Calgary goaltender. All even at 1 as Taylor Ray, the product of Duke University, brings the ball up for the Calgary Roughnecks. Hands it off for Lewis Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe, number 5 scorer in the league. He cuts off a pick. He stops. Lays it over for Nolan Hebner. He looks for a lane, finds some room. Now is stopped and rebuffed. Shot clock is at 6. Fires a shot, and Royce with that big body gets in front of it for Philadelphia, and back comes Calgary. Kyle Sweeney for Philadelphia. Gives it up for Ethan Iannucci. Part of a real fine crop of young rookies brought in by this Philadelphia club. Narhol has the ball. He spins. Reverses field. Is set. Trying to get a shot off. He spins. Runs into a double team. Loses the ball. Coughs it up. Shot clock is at 5. Ball loose in the corner. Berge has it for Philadelphia. He's in trouble. 30-second shot clock violation. And the ball will turn over.
Not a great offensive series there, Mark, by Philadelphia.
Hey, fans want a chance to go to the National Lacrosse League All-Star Game in Portland? Supercuts is giving you a shot. Go to NLL.com and click on the Supercuts banner for your chance to win an all-expense-paid trip to the 2007 All-Star Game.
Real nice goal here, Mark. Calgary's able to get the ball in transition, move it up the floor here. And it looks like no goal. Todd Lorenz, ref right on the crease there, calls that no goal.
Ah. All right, well, the call was made. I guess they ruled in the crease. Is that the call, John?
That's right, in the crease. Looks like Mileski was a little bit too close.
All right, we've got a shot and a goal by Philadelphia. They answer right back. Ratcliffe puts it in for Philadelphia. They take the lead 2-1.
Yeah, good drive here by Ratcliffe from Philadelphia. He just comes around the pick and right up the middle and drops that ball over top of Leishon.
Radcliffe from University of Maryland, Baltimore County. And Philadelphia has the 2-1 lead. Off the draw, the ball is loose in front of the penalty box area. Sean Cable for Calgary battling for it. Jacobs comes in for Philadelphia. Finally, out of all of that, Christmas picks it up for the Philadelphia Wings. Burst of speed across the line. He stops, he looks for a shot, fires it, knocked down. Big rebound, scooped up by McNish. And back comes Calgary. Back to John Christmas for a moment. They tell me he's the fastest guy in the league.
Yeah, that's right. That's the rumor, and we'll see if we'll see some of that speed tonight and see how he measures up to some of Calgary's speedsters.
Radcliffe in front. It's off his stick. He goes in the corner, picks it up, ties up with Van Beek. His helmet comes off, and the ball turns over to Philadelphia. Philadelphia holding that 2-1 lead. Hayek with the ball for Philadelphia. Now giving it up for Berge. Berge in the corner. 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Away from the ball, we have a turnover, and it goes back to Calgary.
Yeah, interference call on Philadelphia, offensive interference, so that's turnover.
And back come the Calgary Roughnecks. Lost their first one. They've won everything since, but they're in a tough battle here early in the game. Tracy Koleski dancing with the ball. He tries to fight through the traffic of Lord. Now turns over the shoulder shot, knocked down by Roy. Ball loose in the corner. Ranger and Lord battle for it. Koleski comes flying in. His helmet goes free, and he is down. He is down. Tracy Koleski, the heart and soul player, the most popular member of this Calgary Roughnecks team, are right up there with them. And he is very, very slow to get up, and he was knocked into the boards.
Yeah, pretty scary play here. They're both going into, both Calgary and Philadelphia are going into the boards here for the loose ball, and that's Jacobs, number 24 for Philadelphia. Gets Koleski right on the back. Very dangerous, that sweet spot about 4 feet away from the boards, and Koleski can't do anything to defend himself and is a little shaken up on the play, but he's as tough as they come, so I'm sure he'll be back.
No question about it. He entered the game number 3 score on Calgary, and Philadelphia is going to face quite a penalty situation here, as it's Kyle Fayette who knocked them into the boards, and they're going to have him sitting on the bench for 5 minutes.
Let's go.
They're driving Koleski into the boards. They got to protect your players.
Your ball. Let's go right here, White.
That's the decision they made. They're going to protect their players. And Tracy Koleski is one of the best. So Calgary with a 5-man advantage, 5-minute advantage at least. Ball is down low for Caleb Toll for Ranger. On top for Nolan Hebner, giving it up for Radcliffe. Radcliffe fires a hard shot. Roy slides over, knocks it down, and picks it up. Back comes Philadelphia. They're down a man with 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in that penalty. Ike for Philadelphia, running coast to coast with the ball. Now reverses field. McBride in pursuit. Gives it up for Morrow. Morrow brings it across for Philadelphia. Burst of speed. Bothered by Shatler. He collides with Moleski. And the ball turns over to Calgary. Good hustle by Calgary.
Mark, we'll see how hurt Koleski is here at that first offensive series. They had Calgary had Nolan Hebner on the top. It looks like Koleski's back out there for this.
Wow. Don't make it much tougher than Tracy Koleski. Hardly a giant out there. Absorbs a huge hit. He has the ball on the point. Fires a shot. Deflects into the end netting. Calgary picks it up. Ranger with the ball. Puts it side of the net over the stick of Toth. Toth in the corner. Back out for Ranger. He fires a shot. There's a save. Is smothered by the goaltender Roy. He picks it up and gives the outlet. Back come the Philadelphia Wings. They're down a man for the next 3:45. Philadelphia holding a 2-1 lead. Berge brings it across the line for Philadelphia. He heads towards the goal. McNish bothering him. Berge now dancing. There's a double team on him as McBride comes in to help out. The shot clock is at 2. He's content just to turn it over and gives it up for Calgary's Ryan McNish. Calgary with a man advantage situation. And they send out their power play specialists. On top on the point for Koleski. Gives it up for Shatler, back for Koleski. He gives it up in the corner for Radcliffe, back for Koleski. He shoots, hits the goalpost. On the rebound, they fire it in and score! Calgary with the goal. Nice work around the net. Nice save by Roy. And Calgary goes up 2-1, or at least ties the game at 2. Caleb Toth with the marker.
Yeah, and if you want to be successful, you have to be able to make something out of broken plays. This is actually a set play by Calgary. The ball is supposed to go to Koleski. It gets through to Koleski, but he doesn't find mesh, and Toth is there to pick up the rebound as it bounces out and put it in the net, and that just trickles over the line.
Caleb Toth's 12th goal of the season. He broke out last week in San Jose with a 4-goal performance. Felt he'd maybe not hit his stride through the first part of the season, but he'll pick it up. He'll be there when the scoring leaders are totaled up at the end of the season. All tied at 3, still 2:40 to go. In Calgary's power play advantage, Hayek with the ball for Philadelphia. There's a quick shot right in front. Ratcliffe with a shot knocked down by Leishon, and Calgary picks it up. Nice save, Leishon, in close quarters.
Very nice save by Leishon. You don't like to see your shorthanded team get that type of opportunity when they're going pressing 4-on-5 in the offensive zone there. Remember, Philadelphia is still short here, so Calgary will have to tighten up there.
Gracie Koleski for Calgary, the captain on top. Gets a return pass from Cagle. Behind the back pass to Ranger. Side of the net to Toth. For Koleski, shot clock is at 7. Cable on top as they rotate. For Ratcliffe, quick turnaround shot knocked away by Roy. Calgary picks up the rebound. Scott Ranger with the ball. For Ratcliffe, back on top on the point for Calgary, Tracy Koleski. Philadelphia 151 to kill. This man down situation, 5-minute opportunity. Side of the net for Ranger, he turns around, scoop shot. Smothered by the goaltender, Roy. He holds on, and we have a stoppage in play. All right, we'll take a quick break and be back with more Wings and Roughnecks action on Versus.
April 1943, Eva was put on a train load of 1,000 Jewish people destined for Auschwitz, a birthday present for Hitler. Learn more about local hero Eva Brewster and her drive to ensure the Holocaust is never repeated. Exhibit opening January 27th at the Galt.
Flight Center, your discount travel specialists with over 1,500 outlets worldwide. For friendly professional advice and service, visit one of our 130 locations across Canada or call 1-877-WORLD-05. And remember, we guarantee to beat any available airfare.
Petland. Pets make life better.
The Medicine Hat Lodge is Southern Alberta's only 4-star resort and entertainment complex. Enjoy executive guest rooms and suites, cozy restaurants and lounges, a giant indoor water slide park, full-service casino, luxury spa, banquet and conference facilities, and so much more.
Welcome back to Calgary. The Roughnecks and the Philadelphia Wings tied at 2 here in the first quarter. I am with University of Denver product Jeff Snyder of the Philadelphia Wings. You are a Calgary native. How does it feel to be playing professional lacrosse here in your hometown?
It's fantastic. The Calgary fans are great. Lacrosse is becoming such a big sport, especially NLL. NLL is doing a great job, and it's a pleasure being back here in front of the Calgary fans.
You're known as a great face-off man. What is the trick to winning face-offs in lacrosse?
Just practicing and just knowing it, knowing what you do and sticking with what you like best, and that's what helps.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Good luck the rest of the game.
Thank you very much.
That's Jeff Snyder of the Philadelphia Wings, who helped Canada win the World Field Lacrosse Championships this past summer, guys.
And what a thrill it is for him, of course. I heard estimates of anywhere from 50 to something else, like 60, 65 tickets for this game. So great for him to be, and along with Calgary's Caleb Toth, probably two of the best products of the minor lacrosse system in recent memory.
Absolutely. Both impact players as youths and are both going to be both impact players at the National Lacrosse League level.
All right, here we go. Philadelphia with the ball. They've got a man down for the next minute 26. Under 2 minutes remaining in this quarter. Quick shot right in front of the net by Iannucci. And picked up by Calgary. Leishon with the save. Give it up for Ryan McNish. McNish for Lewis Ratcliffe. Burst to speed. He's stripped by the ball. Coming in is Morrow all alone. Sets up, fires it high over the net. Big break by Calgary, and we have a whistle. Did Calgary go in the crease? Philadelphia ball.
Come on, Jack, let's start early here. Defense!
Philadelphia Wings. First appearance in Calgary. Calgary has been to Philadelphia once in 2003. Long time ago. Iannucci in the slot area stops. He faces some pressure. Now backs out. 50 seconds remaining. Man advantage situation. We have a whistle away from the ball. And it's going to turn over to Calgary.
So, Mark, I think we're going to get another look here at the Koleski injury as we Koleski's one of the toughest guys in the leagues, but anybody who goes into the boards head first like this is going to have a hard time defending themselves. I don't think Fiat, number 45, did this on purpose. They were they were almost shoulder to shoulder, but Koleski had a bit of an edge there, and it looks like Koleski maybe injured his ankle just a little bit, but he's okay.
Back on the floor, under a minute to go in the first quarter. Ranger with the ball for Calgary. Plays it behind the net where Koleski has it over the shoulder pass to Ratcliffe. A shot and a nice save by Roik. Very good save by the Philadelphia goaltender. A quick stick shot by Calgary. And Philadelphia pounces on the ball.
Yeah, Roik's the statistical leader in the league right now for a reason. For a big guy, he's very athletic.
Philadelphia back to even strength, so they weathered the storm very nicely. Iannucci for Philadelphia. He has the ball. Now gives it up, turns it over. Molesky has it for Calgary. 17 seconds remaining in the quarter. Molesky in full stride across the line. Veers closes in and lost the handle. Ball is loose. Snyder ties up with the ball. It pops loose. Cable has it. 4 seconds of the quarter. In front for Krzyzewski. He scores! Gary Krzyzewski with time ticking down and scores to give Calgary the 3-2 lead.
Yeah, well, we talked about broken plays before, Mark. I'd say 80% of goals come off of broken plays, and this is a goal in transition. Molesky is originally in transition. Can't do anything with it. There's no play there, so they pick up the rebound. Cable bounces the ball out to Krzyzewski, and he just drills a nice outside shot low.
Well, with just a couple of ticks left on the clock in the opening quarter. So Gary Krzyzewski finding the net.
And we're seeing a common theme here with Calgary, are we not, Mark, where a lot of their transition players, or what identified as their transition players, are contributing on the score sheet. And now here we have a timeout called with 1.4 seconds left on the clock, Mark.
And we'll see what the teams do with that. By the way, be sure to catch us next Saturday, February 17th, as the Philadelphia Wings host the Buffalo Bandits in the National Lacrosse League's annual Hall of Fame game. The action starts at 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific, right here on Versus.
If I had to guess here, Mark, I'd say we're looking at an equipment timeout for Leishon. He seems to be having a problem with one of his pads. Can't quite make him out.
Well, actually, it looks like they've run those seconds off the clock, so I'm not sure what they've done here. They're looking at Leishon. He's looking up at the clock. No, it's 3-2 is the score. I'm not sure exactly what they've decided to do because they've run the time off the clock, so let's go to break. Stay tuned for more National Lacrosse League action on Versus.
TextForCars.com, the modern way of buying and selling cars. Our online service allows you to instantly send and receive a text message for the vehicle you're buying or selling. Plus, you list your car for free. Join the revolution. TextForCars.com.
7 acres of Shakers, Calgary's newest family fun center. More challenge, more adventure, and definitely more fun for everyone. Take a tour on our 3D website. You'll see Shakers, Calgary's newest action-packed entertainment for everyone.
Strauss Herb Company presents Strauss Garlic Extract, a natural health product used to help maintain cardiovascular health. Available at health product retailers across Canada.
The snow has fallen and Shaw TV has your ski season covered. Host Terry Church brings you Metro Ford Snow Scene. Get the scoop on all the ski and snowboard gear you'll need to get you shredding the hills. Learn skills from pros like Kendra Scurfield. And get the latest snow report information from all of the hills. Whether you are a beginner or a veteran rider, this series will help you have fun and stay safe this winter. Watch Metro Ford Snow Scene, Fridays and weekends only on Shaw TV.
And welcome back to the Pengrowth Saddledome in Calgary, Alberta. The Roughnecks, the homestanding team, holding on to a 3-2 lead and have a 15-9 advantage in shots on goal. Just underway in the second quarter of this exciting National Lacrosse League game involving two of the hottest teams in the league. Greenhall with the ball for Philadelphia. He plays it across the floor. Merrill has it, closing in. A shot saved by Leishon. Ball loose in front of the Calgary net. It's kicked free, and Devin Ray has it for Calgary. Ray, the product of Duke University, leading the Calgary charge. Ray stops, waits for traffic to catch up. Gives it up for Lewis Radcliffe. Radcliffe for Calgary, turnaround, fires a shot. Roy with a big save. Back comes Philadelphia. Christmas knocked off the ball. Calgary gains possession. Taylor Ray near the center circle. He has it for Calgary. Ray across the line. Ray stops, comes off a pick, rifles a shot. Big save, Roy. He got that big body, John, in front of it. He does cover a lot of room. We have a whistle. He certainly is an imposing target.
Yeah, he is a big man, and he comes out and challenges. He looks at the outside shooters when they're out there. He comes out and challenges. You can't see hardly any net. And now it looks like we're going to have a Philadelphia penalty here. I saw interference on the captain.
Well, it happened behind the play. And Philadelphia again has to fight off a penalty. Thomas Hayek in the box for 2 minutes. And Calgary puts their power play on the floor. Already got a power play goal on the sheet tonight. And Tracy Koluski directing the traffic for Calgary. He's give and go with Lewis Radcliffe. Koluski gives it off for Radcliffe, gives it back for Koluski. Tries to send up Sean Cable at the corner. He can't get a hold of the ball. Cable behind the net to Koluski. Koluski looking for a free man. Puts it up for Radcliffe. He cradles the ball. Fires, hits a defender. It's loose. Philadelphia trying to pick it up. They do have it. Almost a big break. Nice play. Radcliffe stripped Van Beek. Radcliffe coming back in for Calgary. Fires a shot. Big save with the blocker by Roy. Back comes Philadelphia. Lord is bodied off the ball. It's loose and Philadelphia picks it up. Greenall with it for Philadelphia, developing 2-on-1. Across the Calgary line, he cuts left, fires a shot, it's wide. Big rebound with 1:07 remaining, the man advantage. Here's Hinton for Calgary. Luke Hinton has the ball. He's seen precious little action this year.
Little action, but smart play there by Hinton. He gets the ball in transition. He recognizes Calgary is on a power play, so he waits, get the right personnel on the floor.
Tracy Koluski has the ball on the point. Gives it up for Shatler. Back for Koluski. He backpedals. On top for Shatler. In front for Toth. He can't handle it. Quick pass to him. And Fayette has it for Philadelphia. 12.5 minutes remaining in our first half. 3-2 Calgary. Breaking towards the net. A shot and a goal. Philadelphia ties the game up on a shot by Jake Berge bursting in on goal. And the game is tied at 3.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to use power and strength and make something happen for yourself. And that's what Berge does here. The check comes out to him, but he just pushes his way through it, works his way through it off the boards, and then tucks that ball in short side, or actually far side off the post. So real nice shot.
Berge, a native of Covington, Kentucky, John, and in all your years of experience in this game on the floor and coaching, usually regard Kentucky as a hotbed of lacrosse.
No, you don't. He's
got to start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. He's the first guy I know, and now I can say I know somebody from Kentucky that plays lacrosse.
That plays lacrosse in the National Lacrosse League. All right. With just over 12 minutes remaining in the first half, Calgary has the ball on the attack. Gillespie with 7 seconds left in the power play. In front for Ranger. His shot whistles wide to the net. Big rebound. Philadelphia back and running. Sweeney has it running through the center circle for Philadelphia. Now stops. The penalty has expired. Greenhall for Philadelphia has the ball on the angle. Now stops. Back out high for Wales. Wales dancing, cuts off a bit, has time, stops, fires a shot. Big save made by Andrew Lachon, and back comes Calgary. McNish bounces a pass to Caleb Toth. Calgary on the move with the ball. Still dancing and dangling with the ball is Lewis Ratcliffe. Can't find the handle. Plays it on the top for Tracy Gillespie. Gillespie backpedals, cuts off a bit, closing in on goal. Now stops, no lane open. Throws it back for Lewis Ratcliffe. His quick shot and scores! Lewis Ratcliffe.
Well, this is a great shot by Ratcliffe. He's the leader in scoring on this Calgary Roughnecks team for a reason. When he gets a look, he really makes the best of it. And here, this is called a bounce shot. He's coming across the top. The goalie has to move with him. And when he bounces that up top corner, Royk is already down low in his knees. He can't get back up to try to get some part of his body in front of that shot.
So Calgary has the lead of 4-3. Lewis Ratcliffe has been very impressive for Calgary this year. Ray with the ball, his quick shot wide of the net. Big rebound off the end boards. Ends up on the stick of Lewis Ratcliffe. He cuts off a pick, closing in on goal. Now loses the handle. It's behind the net. Caleb Toth runs into Lloyd. Barrel jars free. Gable has it, and a Calgary player was in the crease area. The ball will turn over to Philadelphia.
Well, I like what I see here from Calgary and the offensive, with offensive loose balls here. They're really working hard to make sure they get second 30s here, and we'll see if Philadelphia can change that stride a little bit.
4-3 Calgary. Wales with the ball for Philadelphia. Gives it up for Cromwell. Around behind the net. Marl, their leading scorer for Philadelphia. He dances with the ball. Shot clock is at 12. He comes, lays it up in front. Ratcliffe can't find the handle, and back comes Calgary. McNish for Krzyzewski. Quick pass up the floor. Krzyzewski in across the line. He looks for McBride. Side of the net, shoots and scores! Nice passing. Worked the ball quickly up the floor to give Calgary a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and look who's involved on this play again. It's Sucheski and it's McBride, two of Calgary's featured transition players. A nice draw by Sucheski, makes the defender come to him, and then he dishes it down to McBride. He waits, nice dish, then McBride has all the time he needs to put that in.
Off the faceoff, Philadelphia down by 2. Snyder bursting in across the line, goes to the goal and scores! Nice solo effort by the Denver University product, and he answers that goal back in stunning, quick fashion.
Yeah, that's what you need to stop some momentum here. One of the great things about Schneider is off the draw, he's what's called a self-drawer. So he'll draw, pick up the ball himself, and he just powers his way into the middle here and uses force to get this ball into the net.
5-4, Calgary with the lead. Schneider with the ball off the draw, but it's loose in front of the Philadelphia bench. They tie up for it. McNish coming in for Calgary. Trying to battle for it. Greenhall in there with his stick, trying to get his hands on it. We have to take a timeout. We got a stoppage in play as they all tie up for the ball right by the Philadelphia bench. All right, we'll be right back. You're watching the National Lacrosse League Game of the Week on Versus, presented by Dodge Nitro.
Seven acres of Shakers, Calgary's newest family fun center. More challenge, more adventure, and definitely more fun for everyone. Take a tour on our 3D website. You'll see Shakers, Calgary's newest action-packed entertainment for everyone.
Herbal magic. I've lost over 50 pounds and 52 inches. I want to live longer. I want to be happier. I've never felt better in my life.
Call Herbal Magic today and book your free consultation, 320-6466.
Looking for a pet that's just a little out of the ordinary? Petland has all your favorites that creep, crawl, and slither, not to mention all the expert advice and supplies you'll need to care for them. Petland. Pets make life better.
Streetside Development Corporation proudly presents Robson, Summit of Montreux, featuring Black Bosch and Whirlpool appliances and underground parking. For details, phone 242-6333 or visit robson-living.com.
5-4, the Calgary Roughnecks lead the Philadelphia Wings here in the second quarter. I'm joined by Andrew McBride of the Roughnecks, who just scored his first goal of the season. Now, you told me before the game your parents are in town watching. How did it feel to score your first one in front of mom and dad tonight?
It was good. You know, we're trying to spark the team, get our transition going. So we got to continue to run the floor, and hopefully good things are going to happen from it.
Philadelphia's goaltender, Royk, the best goaltender in terms of goals against average. What are the keys to getting some more balls by him tonight?
I think we just got to get some quality shots and really focus on where we're going to shooting. I think if we continue to pepper them, we're going to find the net with our offense and our transition the way we're scoring.
All right, thanks, Andrew. Good luck the rest of the game. That's Andrew McBride, who, by the way, is a broadcasting student. Mark?
I think he did pretty well. He passed the audition, I'd have to say.
Yeah.
But I think, John, his comments were very perceptive as he celebrates his goal. Calgary is peppering him being Royk, the Philadelphia goaltender. 20-12, they lead in the shots and goal and lead on the scoreboard 5-4.
Yep.
Having said that, Royk's standing in there.
He is, and I think you're right. He hit it on the head. Calgary's got to generate more quality chance, or more quality chances than quantity.
Philadelphia with the ball. Ratcliffe holding it. He gives it up, now sets a pick. Charging in towards the goal. There's Berge with a shot over the net. And Molesky picks up the big rebound. He absorbs a hit into the boards, absorbs another hit. Gives the ball up. It rolls down by the Calgary bench. Christmas for the Philadelphia Wings, unable to handle. And Ratcliffe picks it up. 5-4 Calgary. As Philadelphia moves the ball offensively. They swing it across the floor. Wales has it. His pass goes way high. Philadelphia hangs on. Ratcliffe with it. Being bothered by Gelswick. There's a shot. Knocked down by Iannucci. Gets another shot. Big rebound off the end boards. Loose in front of the Calgary goal. There's a scramble for it. Hinton tries to pick it up for Calgary. Ratcliffe is right there as well. And we have a stoppage in play. Do we have a penalty? We have a hold. Somebody going for the ball is held up. And I think it's going against Calgary, is it?
It's definitely going against Calgary. It's going against Krzyzewski for the hold here, I believe. And he's not happy about that because I think he feels like he wasn't even involved in the play. But let's have a look here and see if we can't catch. We're looking for 84 Krzyzewski.
Well, not evident there.
Not evident there. Maybe.
Top left.
But what we do see here is a great shot, or a great hard outside shot by Iannucci, and Leishon takes that right off the helmet. But good for him, he sticks with the play, and watches the rebound as well.
Philadelphia entering this game 15 of 40 on the power play, 38%. That's in the lower half of the league, but certainly they've got some players that can score on that power play.
He's up, White.
Iannucci with the ball on top, gives it up for Greenhalgh. Around for Wales, he fires it, unable to control it is Ratcliffe. Ball loose in the corner, Iannucci has it back for Wales. He fires a shot, blocked by Dish, picks up the ball, closing in again. Shot and a save, look what I found by goaltender Leishon for Calgary. Don't think he saw it. And it's got to be a little good to be lucky at times.
That's right, good for him. Came off fast. I think there was two players on that didn't see the ball. That ball came off fast right into Devin Ray's stick, and he was able to move that out of danger.
All right, Calgary trying to kill off this penalty. Abel holds onto it, give it up for Toth. Toth dancing, plays it across the floor for Ratcliffe. He cuts off a pitch, shot from an off angle, and Calgary's called for a shot clock violation. 30-second shot clock violation. And Calgary will give the ball up.
Yeah, that's a good 30 seconds, though. That's what you want to do. You want, when you're short, when you're on the PK, but you have possession, you're just trying to run 30 seconds off the clock and maybe generate a shot.
If you like what you're seeing tonight, you can catch more live National Lacrosse League action right on your computer. Pay-per-view webcasts of all games around the league are just part of what you'll find at NLL NLL.com, the official website of the National Lacrosse League. For live games every weekend, all season long, visit NLL.com. Philadelphia with the power play advantage. Ball loose in front of the net. They pick it up and retreat, set up a new play. Hall with the ball from the shooter's spot. Give it up high. There's a shot by Iannucci. Big rebound by Leishon. Rolls out into the center area. Calgary with it. Picked up by Calgary. Closing in on goal. There's a shot by Molesky. Knocked away. And another big rebound as Calgary has 7 seconds remaining in the man advantage situation.
Good transition run there by Molesky. I think that ball actually went off the post. So once again, Molesky factors in on the transition. He is finding looks.
Berge in the corner for Philadelphia. Teams at even strength. He bounces the shot wide of the net. Big rebound off the end boards, and up comes Calgary. With the ball is Suseski. Fakes a pass, stops, fires a shot. It's wide. Huge rebound. Rolls all the way back down the floor. Picked up by Philadelphia in the attacking zone. With the ball for Philadelphia, Sweeney now backs out and waits for teammates to catch up and goes for a change. Give it up for Cromwell. Calgary holding this 5-4 lead. Philadelphia attacking. Mara with the ball, team's leading scorer. He cuts right, fires a shot through traffic, and that's picked up by Andrew Leishon. Both goaltenders really standing up well to the challenge tonight, I think.
Yeah, that's a reflection of the confidence of these goalies. When your confidence is high as a goaltender, you tend to challenge the shooter a lot more. You're full of confidence. You're daring him to try to beat you, and we're seeing that with both of these guys here today.
Calgary attacking on the offensive zone of Philadelphia. Ratcliffe with the ball. He turns, fires a shot. Big Roy gets in front of the ball and now sends Philadelphia off and running. Here's a break. Van Beek closing in. He's alone. He shoots. Bounces it wide of the net. Big opportunity by Philadelphia. Couldn't convert. And as Caleb Toth picks up the ball, he's going to the penalty box.
Yeah, on this transition play by Philadelphia, they're just trying to run interference here, and Calgary, Caleb Toth from Calgary is trying to make a defensive play here. But the Philadelphia guy makes a nice smart play, gets in his running lane. Caleb tries to, he's pleading his case that he tripped, but the ref isn't buying it.
Calgary has sort of a double-edged sword on the times when they are shorthanded. They have a 48% kill rate, which is in the middle of the pack, but they have scored 12 short-handed goals, a remarkable stat, and they're closing in on a league record of 17.
Yeah, that's fantastic, and the coaching staff is elated about that, but they do want to see that percentage kick up to the top third of the league for sure.
Shot from a sharp angle, knocked away, and Philadelphia continues to attack. Greenhall with the ball for Philadelphia. Gives it up, and it goes across the floor. There's a shot by Iannucci. Big save by Leishon. And back comes Calgary. They lose the handle. The ball rolls all the way to Leishon. Nobody could find the ball, and away we go. Calgary trying to break out of their own zone. And there's some contact away from the ball. We have a whistle, and we have a stoppage in play.
I think Calgary's
all right, we'll take a quick break. John, sorry about that. Be back with more Wings and Roughnecks action on Versal.
TextForCars.com, the modern way of buying and selling cars. Our online service allows you to instantly send and receive a text message for the vehicle you're buying or selling. Plus, you list your car for free. Join the revolution. TextForCars.com.
7 acres of Shakers, Calgary's newest family fun center. More challenge, more adventure, and definitely more fun for everyone. Take a tour on our 3D website. You'll see Shakers, Calgary's newest action-packed entertainment for everyone.
The Western Hockey League is live on Shaw. The Vancouver Giants host the Kamloops Blazers Friday, February 9th. Live WHL hockey only on Shaw.
Power refined. Luxury reinvented. The Acura TL. A landmark combination of innovative technology and high performance. Northwest Acura. 125 Crowfoot Way Northwest.
Welcome back to the Pengrove Saddledome. Calgary still leads Philadelphia 5-4 here late in the second quarter. I'm with Taylor Ray of the Roughnecks. Taylor, we were talking earlier with Jeff Snyder, who's one of your best friends. In fact, he's in your wedding party this summer. I'm guessing during the game, though, the friendship is off for a couple of hours anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. He could be my brother, my father. It wouldn't really matter at this point.
You played with your brother at Duke University, of course, and now here with the Roughnecks, you play with Devin as well. Teammates both in college and professionally. What's that been like?
Oh, it's great to have a family close, being able to play here in Calgary with my brother. Being from Edmonton, I mean, it's just a great situation. There's nothing better than playing with a family member.
Thanks a lot very much, Taylor. It's Taylor Ray of the Calgary Roughnecks, a former Duke Blue Devil, guys.
Yeah, I'd have to bet there's kind of a moratorium on wedding plans today.
Yeah, I think so. No wedding talk today. Knowing both of those guys, I think it's the furthest thing from their mind today.
Absolutely. Philadelphia on that 10-second violation gets possession of the ball. It's behind the net. They look to make something happen. They play it out. There's a quick shot by Iannucci. Saved by Leishon. Iannucci from Hofstra picks up the ball. Playing it again behind the net. Philadelphia out high for Greenhall. That's a shot goal. Nice save. Leishon goes down on his knees. Ball is loose in front of the net. Wales in the corner. Former Calgary first round draft choice traded to Philadelphia in the offseason. All rolling behind the net. Leishon sticks his stick in there. Ratcliffe for Philadelphia. We have a whistle and a stoppage.
Well, good for Philadelphia to work hard, get this loose ball back, but their PP right now is not doing much of anything. They need to get ball motion here, try to create something out of ball motion.
And 40 seconds of their man advantage, under 40 seconds. There's a shot by Iannucci. It bounces off the end board. Knocked in, they score. Ratcliffe, I think, was the man on the spot to knock it in. Yes, it is. As Philadelphia evens the game on the power play.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to be in the right spot at the right time. And that's what Ratcliffe is here. Is they just made Philadelphia's PP. They make a single pass out, and there's a shot, and it misses the net. But Ratcliffe is able to pick that up off the end boards and flick that in the open net.
There are two Ratcliffes in the game. They are unrelated. Lewis Ratcliffe, Canadian-born and trained player. Jeff Ratcliffe of the Philadelphia Wings from the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. And both are stars for their respective teams, just unrelated. Krzyzewski has the ball, gives it up for Ranger. Ranger 4, Lewis Ratcliffe of Calgary, all tied up at 5. He cuts off a pick, now stops, reverses, lays it across for Kelusky. Kelusky for Calgary, holding the ball, looking for some room, being bothered, makes a move, goes in on goal, shoots, hit the crossbar, big rebound. Lewis Ratcliffe can't get the ball, and McNish has it for Calgary. Calgary with a fresh 30 as Ranger brings the ball across. For Tracy Kelusky, he fires a shot through traffic. Big rebound, picked up by Anderson for Calgary. Across for Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe dancing, he stops, has some room. Now spins, bothered by Jacobs, turns the ball over. Lord has it for Philadelphia. He absorbs a hit, maintains possession of the ball. Runs through the center circle. Philadelphia with changes on the fly. We're all tied at 5. Philadelphia on the attack. Ratcliffe sets a pick. Back out on top for Maryland. Plays it around on the right for Greenhall. Greenhall has some room, cuts it on goal. Let the shot go, hits the side of the net. Rebound behind the net. The light went on for a goal, but obviously not a goal. Hit the side of the net. Nolan Hebner has it for Calgary as they come back. Head for Taylor Ray. Ray with the ball off a pick. Rifled a hard shot. Big save by the goaltender Roy. He gathers the ball in and sends John Christmas off and running with the ball. Christmas now running laterally with the ball. He goes for a change. Philadelphia attacking, all tied at 5, under 2 minutes remaining in this half. Handling the ball, Philadelphia. Berge has it. Way out high for Greenhall. He cuts left, fires a shot, hits the post. They've had several posts at the last moment. Devin Ray picks it up for Calgary. He is back, has Shatler with them. And across the line, Devin Ray stopping. 1:38 remaining in the first half. For Lewis Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe with the pick, now stops and rolls off a pick. High for Caleb Toth. Toth for Calgary. Shot clock is at 9. Both plays give and go with Ranger. Quick shot. There's a save, a rebound. Unable to get it away was Cable. Nice defensive work by Hayek to knock the ball away. It's loose. Cable picks it up for Calgary. Has it jarred loose. Picked up by Ranger. Ranger bursting in on goal. He stopped, and then his clobber still stays on his feet. Burke absorbed or gave him the big hit. Both has it for Calgary. Ranger with the helmet back on. Plays it across the middle. There's a shot by Cable. Roy with the save and holds on. Shot 27-24 for Calgary.
Real strong series there for Calgary. They got a couple good looks there at what's called an on-the-ball back pick between Toth and Ranger. And then Ranger again makes a smart play, gets his helmet knocked off, so he's got to move that ball real quick, grabs his helmet, and is able to rejoin the play.
Philadelphia Wings and Calgary even at 5. Two of the best teams in the league, and they're playing like that today. Marhol looking for a lane. Wright is in pursuit of him, chasing him. Gives it up for Wales. Down low with the ball. Greenwald turnaround shot, scores. Nice play as he used the defender as a screen and fires the ball in to give Philadelphia the lead.
Yeah, really nice play, and that's exactly right. He used the defender not only as a screen, but he's also shooting on the run here. So Greenwald gets the pass and comes around, and he makes sure that his feet are moving so that the goaltender has to keep moving as well, and he can't quite set himself. And this ball goes through Leishon's legs. And correction, that's Iannucci. Sorry, Mark.
Ah, right. No, regardless, Philadelphia has a 6-5 lead. Or they give that to Greenhall. They announce it as Greenhall.
So 30 seconds left here, Mark. It looks like we've got a timeout.
And we do indeed. Just want to tell you to stick around at halftime when Barry Strader will talk with the Wings head coach, and we'll see what Scott Ranger does when he's not on the field in our player profile. And of course, we'll have the highlights and analysis of the first half. So 6-5 Philadelphia, lots of shots, 27-25. Calgary has the lead as Ratcliffe walks around in front of the bench. And a very strong player for Philadelphia.
Indeed, Ratcliffe has factored in strongly here in the first half of the game with making plays, using his size, using his skill in tight there. We see him dropping a nice shot there. Here we see nice touch around the net, just making sure he's in the right places at the right time. And that takes a lot of skill to flick a shot like that in. Here, Mark, with less than 30 seconds left on the clock, Philadelphia called that timeout. Now they pulled their goalie here so that they can set up 6-on-5 here. Now they'll just hold and try to work for the last shot of the half here.
Greenhall is holding the ball well away from the goal. As the ball now makes a move, 9 seconds left. Philadelphia for one last shot. Wales with it, can't give it. Tries to play it in front, it's knocked down. Greenhall can't find the handle. Picked up by Ray for Calgary, and Taylor Ray can't do anything with it because the horn goes to end the opening half of the ball game. So we have ourselves a great looking game between two of the best teams in the National Lacrosse League. Philadelphia goes to the dressing room with a 6-5 lead. Now we're going to check with Barry Strader momentarily. Shots on goal, 27-26. The Calgary Roughnecks have the lead. After the first, Calgary led 3-2 and Philadelphia leads 6-5 at the half. Let's check in now with Barry Strader at the Philadelphia bench.
Thanks very much, Mark. I am with Lindsay Sanderson, head coach of the Philadelphia Wings. You're up 6-5 after 30 minutes. Two teams on pretty good winning streaks. Is this the type of game you expected?
No, actually, we're pretty sloppy, and I think having that 2-week break really took away from what we've been doing. I think the last 7 or 8 minutes, we're starting to play our ball. We're starting to catch the ball now and get some good clean shots on Leishon. So our better half is going to be the next 30 minutes.
All right, good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
That's Lindsay Sanderson, head coach of the Philadelphia Wings. The Philadelphia Wings leading 6-5 after one half. Stay tuned for our halftime show. You are watching the National Lacrosse League Game of the Week on Versus, presented by Dodge Nitro.
Are you looking for a dealership that can cut the mustard? For over 10 years, Northland Pontiac Buick GMC has delivered award-winning vehicles at affordable prices. That's Northland Pontiac Buick GMC, next to Northland Mall.
Northland custom mustard every time. Yeah.
7 acres of Shakers, Calgary's newest family fun center. More challenge, more adventure, and definitely more fun for everyone. Take a tour on our 3D website. You'll see Shakers, Calgary's newest action-packed entertainment for everyone.
Southland Leisure and Village Square Leisure Centers offer Calgarians a wide range of recreation opportunities. From over 40 different attractions and amenities, including water parks and drop-in fitness classes, there's something for everyone. Keep you and your family active and having fun at a City of Calgary Recreation Leisure Center.
Metro Ford is Calgary's largest Ford dealership. Take a journey in a new Fusion, available with optional all-wheel drive. Find it at Metro Ford Calgary, 1111 9th Ave Southwest.
Now playing on Shaw Video On Demand.
The victim has been cut in half and the mouth sliced ear to ear.
It is the most disturbing murder in California history.
We have created a special unit to catch this killer.
We are dealing with an unstable individual.
From the director of Scarface.
I'm scared. This killer will be caught.
The Black Dahlia.
They're going to play a little lacrosse for you guys.
Welcome back to Calgary, the Pengrowth Saddle Dome, where the Philadelphia Wings lead the Roughnecks by a score of 6-5 through 30 minutes of play here tonight. You know, most National Lacrosse League players are just like you and me. When they're not out here on the floor playing lacrosse, they're busy working at their day jobs. Today, we take a closer look at Calgary Roughnecks forward Scott Ranger.
Ranger, a one-on-one move, they clear out for him. He bursts in towards the goal, spins around, knocked her back, and scores! What a great solo effort by Scott Ranger.
I'm a truss builder, roofing truss builder. I've been doing that for 2 years now. I really like working with my hands, and you know, at the end of the day, seeing what I've built kind of thing is kind of a neat feeling for myself. What we do is we just tack them on with our hammers. Good old Canadian flag on the hammer. Okay, so we just tack it on. We have to carry these by hand, so this is where the physical of it, part of it, comes in to help. It's good work. It allows me to train as much as I train. It allows me to, being a diabetic, it allows me to eat meals properly and everything. So it's a good fit for me. Another big Roughnecks fan, my buddy Ty, works hard here. You know, keeps things nice and interesting around here. Maybe, you know, throwing the odd block at us. Oh, a heater. I don't want it to beat you up on camera. I think Ty's gonna grab his sign here. I hope there's nothing too bad on it. What does it say? Number 7, yeah, there we go. Number 71 from the Calgary Roughnecks rule.
Scott Ranger of the Calgary Roughnecks. You know, players like Scott definitely suffer their share of bumps and bruises when they're out here on the floor, and it is up to the team's training staff to make sure the players are good and ready to go for the next game. Aaron Straight takes a closer look at the husband and wife team that keeps the Calgary Roughnecks ready to play.
It's obvious from watching one game of lacrosse in the NLL that these guys play for keeps. Even during practice, between the big cross checks and the huge hits in the corners, these guys can get pretty banged up, and it's the job of the trainers to put them back together again. And here in Calgary, that's a family affair.
Greg Hart and Lisa Hofford have been a couple for 10 years. They have been with the Roughnecks since their inception into the league 5 seasons ago. They both love the team atmosphere, working with the players and each other.
We work well together, and we work just as well at home. And we are maybe unusual in the sense that the more time we spend together, the better our relationship is.
And the fact that they are both trained in slightly different areas, Lisa is a physical therapist while Greg is a kinesiologist, is a bonus for their partnership.
We do work together. We have really complementary styles, and I think it's really helpful for us, especially in more complex situations where we have each other to sort of play off of one another a little bit, and that I might have a certain view of the situation. She's a slightly different one, and between the two of us, we end up with something that's better.
And with 4 children in total and the youngest of the bunch only a few weeks old, life at home can get pretty hectic. And sometimes the time at the rink is some much needed couple time.
Lately it's the only time we see each other.
Every day's Valentine's Day and for Lisa and Greg.
And although this may seem like a strange work arrangement for some, it works really great for this family and the Roughnecks family as a whole.
Yes, indeed, it is a family affair here in Calgary where the Roughnecks trail the Philadelphia Wings by a score of 6-5 at the half. Stay tuned. We'll have highlights and analysis of the first 30 minutes coming up after the break. You're watching the National Lacrosse League Game of the Week on Versus, presented by Dodge Nitro.
The family car finally grows up with the ingeniously designed 7-passenger Saturn Relay. A vehicle that will make any family feel safe. Crowfoot Saturn Saab, Crowfoot Center Northwest. People first.
Streetside Development Corporation proudly presents Plaza at Royal Oak. This new condominium community features black Maytag appliances and a single attached garage. For more information, phone the sales center at 375-0606 or visit plaza-living.com.
TextForCars.com, the modern way of buying and selling cars. Our online service allows you to instantly send and receive a text message for the vehicle you're buying or selling. Plus, you list your car for free. Join the revolution. TextForCars.com.
Don't miss your Calgary Flames when they leave town. Shaw TV and the Calgary Flames want to send you on a road trip to see the team play the Vancouver Canucks at GM Place in BC. This hot prize includes airfare for 2, one-night hotel accommodation, tickets to the game, and $300 spending money. Order the Flames on Shaw pay-per-view for your chance to be automatically entered. Or log on to start.shaw.ca under local content Calgary for details on how you can fly to see the Calgary Flames in Vancouver.
And at the half, the Calgary Roughnecks, those fans hoping for a rally in the second half, although they're only down 6-5. Philadelphia holding the lead. Mark Steven and John Kilbride. John, some thoughts on a bit of a back and forth opening half.
It was. I thought coming into this game you would have said it would have been a nice contrast of styles. The offensive transition game of Calgary is kind of the defensive system of Philadelphia. But right now the game's been really sloppy, so I don't think either team has really had a chance to shine that much. We'll see if that'll change in the second half.
All right, well, let's take a look at some of the plays that caught your eye in that opening half of the game.
Yeah, not too much happening here, obviously, with goals. We're a little low here, but the first one here was a nice feed from Toth to Cable. Cable is it, or excuse me, to Shatler, and Shatler is able to drop that ball in the net. Philadelphia comes back right away, making the score 1-1 with a nice outside shot through traffic. I think maybe Leishon would have liked to have that one again. And then Ratcliffe gets his first of 2 goals, driving through the middle there with strength and speed and power. And then a nice, this is sort of a bit of a garbage goal by Toth, but he'll take it. Here we have, of course, the play where Koleski got the shot in the back, a little bit of an injury, but he came back, no problems. As we see here, he's making plays out there again. Lewis Ratcliffe with a great bounce shot, top shelf, we call that. And not many goalies in the league are going to have much of a chance on that. But these goalies have been playing great, and they've been making their stops here. This is a nice transition play from Calgary. Krzyzewski moves over to McBride. McBride has all the time he needs to put that ball in the net. And then we do get some, this is one that I thought Leishon probably would have wanted to have, but Philly was moving. But we do get some nice saves from both goalies here. Roik, of course, big goalie, but an athletic goalie as we see there. You don't see guys 230 dropping to their knees like that very often. So both goalies have been challenging. Both teams are going to have to find a way to beat these guys.
Well, there it is, the Wings and Calgary statistical story. Calgary slight edge in shots on goal. 2 of 3 Calgary, 1 of 2 Philadelphia.
Now we're talking tunes.
There's a real key stat in that face-off department,
Yes, I am.
John. 9 of 12 Philadelphia.
Okay.
That's kind of domination.
I'm going to go set up the wireless comm.
Officially 9 of 12, so that's fantastic for Philadelphia, but Calgary is going to have to do something to neutralize that advantage.
Philadelphia pouncing on the loose balls, 37-34. They've been in the box 7 minutes. Calgary's been in the box for 4 minutes. So that's a look at the statistics at the half. Stay tuned. There's more National Lacrosse League action on Versus.
Southland Leisure and Village Square Leisure Centers offer Calgarians a wide range of recreation opportunities. From over 40 different attractions and amenities, including water parks and drop-in fitness classes, there's something for everyone. Keep you and your family active and having fun at a City of Calgary Recreation Leisure Center.
Whichever your preference, with so many downtown spots to shop at, you're sure to find something to please everyone, even yourself. Find your D-spot.
From this to this. The difference is a discreet personal hearing device prescribed by Leishman Hearing Center. See the registered professionals of our hearing healthcare team and understand the secrets of digital hearing system technology.
Hyatt Saturn Saab in the Calgary Auto Mall.
The Medicine Hat Lodge is Southern Alberta's only 4-star resort and entertainment complex. Enjoy executive guest rooms and suites, cozy restaurants and lounges, a giant indoor water slide park, full-service casino, luxury spa, banquet and conference facilities, and so much more.
For Calgary's hottest deals on a Nissan, swing by Fish Creek Nissan. New designs, new attitude, new dealer. Make no mistake, make Fish Creek Nissan your new Nissan dealer. 14750 McLeod Trail. Fish Creek Nissan.
Dodge Nitro, loaded with adrenaline. By Reebok, the official outfitter and equipment provider of the National Lacrosse League. And by Progressive Direct. Think easier, think Progressive. Call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE. Well, the Pengrowth Saddle Dome in Calgary, Alberta. There's a little jostling on the floor as the second half is about to open up. 6-5, anybody's game, John.
It is so far. I don't think either coaches are going to be happy about that first half. Probably thought the ball was hitting the ground too much. So we'll see if both teams are able to clean up their game a little bit.
And the half is underway. There's a quick shot, bounces off the end boards by Krzyzewski for Calgary. Lands at the back of the net. Philadelphia heads up the floor.
Krzyzewski gets a transition opportunity right off the draw and tries what's called a swirly when he's coming in on his offside, but is not able to connect.
Well, for Philadelphia, bothered by Devin Ray. Now reverses course, turns, fires a shot, bounces off the end boards. Big rebound, ends up in the Calgary bench. We have a stoppage in play. 6-5. Philadelphia has the lead. Glad you're with us. National Lacrosse League play. These two teams don't know a lot about each other, but they're learning in a hurry. Both coming in on win streaks. Of course, as Coach Sanderson mentioned, Toronto had the week off last week, whereas Calgary went to San Jose, played, and had a win. Casey Kaleski with the ball for Calgary for Sean Cable. Cable with a shot that bounces wide of the net. Gets his own rebound. Can't find the handle, though. It's loose on the floor. He turns and just fires it into the end netting. Philadelphia gets possession of the ball. It back for the Wings. Gives it up for Marhall. Marhall with the ball for Philadelphia. And across the floor. Greenall with it, spins, twists, looks for a lane, gives it up. There's a quick shot by Marl. It's off the post, gets his own rebound, give it up for Iannucci. Fresh 30-second clock for the Philadelphia Wings. Berge with the ball, makes a move, he's rebuffed. Now a penalty coming up on Calgary. Philadelphia puts the extra attacker on. Delayed penalty against the Calgary Roughnecks. Philadelphia sends the extra runner on. Iannucci gives it up. There's a shot side of the net. Berge can't handle it. Berge picks up the rebound, gives it up for Morrow. His shot, he scores! Philadelphia, with the extra man on, takes advantage. And they go up 7-5 as Morrow finds the net, the product of Johns Hopkins University. Philadelphia, the 2-goal lead.
Well, Morrow is able to find the range here. He took about 3 shots on this offensive series and finally finds the back of the net, which is great. We talked about how just before this happened, we talked about how they're going to beat these goalies. You got to get them moving east-west and try to find some outside range, and Merrill connects there.
All right, off the draw, the ball bounces, picked up by Shatner for Calgary, back in his own zone, and finally gets free. Gelsvik goes across the floor to Molesky. Molesky slow gate across the line. He stops as Calgary gets the players on the floor. They walk. Back for Ratcliffe. Lewis Ratcliffe of Calgary, top scorer on the team. He's isolated one-on-one, muscles towards the net, now faces a double team, spins, has it, can't get the shot away as it's knocked off his stick, and the ball turns over to Philadelphia. A one-on-one effort by Lewis Ratcliffe, not enough.
Saw a little dose of Jeff Schneider's toughness there, and he's got a mean streak, there's no doubt about it. He came across from all the way from his position on the right to give Ratcliffe a little bit of a late hit there, which he got away with.
Iannucci tries to muscle towards the net. He's rebuffed. Calgary picks it up. McBride loses the ball. Penalty coming up to Philadelphia. As McBride went up the floor, he was twisted at the neck, and Philadelphia is going to be penalized.
Yeah, it looks like Philadelphia got caught with the hold. Referee Todd Lorenz didn't like how high that stick came. He got it wrapped around McBride's neck a little bit there. We'll just catch it here. Yeah, wrapped around the neck a little bit. Usually the ref is going to let that go, so I'm a little bit surprised there. But with Todd standing right there, the ref, he called it.
But just in general, John, the league this year has been much more conscientious. National Lacrosse League has made it a priority for some of those high hits, haven't they?
That's right. Anything in the head these days, it tends to be called, especially cross checks that slide up off the shoulder into the neck or the head range.
All right, Calgary on the power play. There's a shot by Ranger. Bounces it in on goal. Roy with the save that he didn't know he made. Now he gets up. And Philadelphia comes back. Lord with possession. Feeds it to the crossing Berge. He bounces it back to the center circle area. Marl has it for Philadelphia. Give it down low for Berge. Philadelphia 125 in the man down situation. Berge being bothered by Shatler of Calgary. He has it, faces the double team, puts the shot up high, it goes off the end board. Philadelphia picks it up, Berge with a scoop reverse shot. It hits a leg and is in the corner, and Calgary comes up. New 30-second count. 7-5 Philadelphia. Calgary has exactly 1 minute remaining in their man advantage situation. Lewis Ratcliffe. There's the two-man game with Gillespie. Ratcliffe back high for Gillespie. Over the shoulder pass to Rangers. Side of the net for Calgary. Both on top for Gillespie. Gillespie back for Sean Cable. 6 on the shot clock. Here's pass for Ranger. Bounces in the corner. There's a battle for it. They tie up one another. And the shot clock expires. 30-second violation. Calgary gives it up. Not what they wanted.
Back it out, back it out.
Good work by Philadelphia there to contest that ground ball in their zone without taking the interference call, which was pretty close there, but the referee Zeelenberg let that go.
Iannucci, the big fella, holding it for Philadelphia. Gives it up for Marhol. Philadelphia, 27 seconds. Killing Ratcliffe's penalty, trying to find Iannucci bursting down the middle. He can't find the handle. McBride is down, slow to get up for Calgary, but does. It's for Calgary, their last thrust on the power play. Molesky has the ball, cuts off a high pick. Molesky goes across the floor. Toth can't find the handle. 8 on the power play for Calgary. Both for Calgary. Looks, sees 2, sees 1, sees the teams at even strength. Lays it down low. There's a shot by Gillespie, goes wide. A rebound is loose and it's picked up by Philadelphia. Back they come. Cable runs in defiant. They battle for it in front of the penalty box area. It's loose and picked up by Snyder for Philadelphia. 7-5, Wings of Philadelphia leading in Calgary. 9:49 remaining third quarter. And a close one all game long. There's a shot knocked away by Leishon. Return shot, another big save by Leishon. Big rebound Calgary. Back comes Taylor Ray. Loses the handle, but it's picked up alertly by Cable. Cable for Calgary. Off and running. Possible 3-on-2 Calgary. And that cross-floor pass is broken up. The ball is loose high. It couldn't find the handle. He slips and falls, and down he goes as we go to a timeout. And we'll be right back. You're watching the National Lacrosse League Game of the Week on Versus, presented by Dodge Nitro.
TextForCars.com, the modern way of buying and selling cars. Our online service allows you to instantly send and receive a text message for the vehicle you're buying or selling. Plus, you list your car for free. Join the revolution. TextForCars.com. Ladies, there are only 50 spots available in this year's Cardale Lady Cross Training Camp for Women. On April 7th, you can learn the game from the Roughnecks themselves at the National Sport Development Cardale Training Center. For all the details, visit CardaleHomes.com.
You'll love our style, but our prices will floor you.
Seven acres of Shakers, Calgary's newest family fun center. More challenge, more adventure, and definitely more fun for everyone. Take a tour on our 3D website. You'll see Shakers, Calgary's newest action-packed entertainment for everyone.
The City of Calgary Recreation offers a variety of affordable pass options for you and your family. Visit any of our aquatics and fitness centers or Southland and Village Square leisure centers for all of your fun and fitness needs. Call 311 or visit www.calgary.ca/recreation.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! Shh! With so many downtown venues for film, theater, live music, and dance, you're sure to find something that hits the spot. Find your D-Spot.
Calgary coach Chris Hall with some advice for his team, and we caught up with him.
We got to shut it down so these offenses can get uncorked here, right? We got to help them get uncorked so we can get the ball down there and get a transition goal.
Tell him to hold off.
Here, let's go now.
Well, I sense a little frustration in his voice. They just have scored but 5 goals, and I don't think they're at the top of their game offensively. Credit to Philadelphia, John.
Yeah, what we're catching there mostly is about some transition talk. He wants his back gate, he wants his defensive transition players to start moving their feet a little bit, start talking, let people know where you are on the floor. So if you can make a play on a ball, break off of a shot, then let's do that and make sure everybody knows what's happening.
Philadelphia scoops up the loose ball. Knocked to the floor is Van Beek, but he gets the ball ahead. Christmas with a 2-on-1, shoots and scores. Christmas used as a decoy, and Philadelphia scores to go up. 8-5, Ian Lord finds the net.
Yeah, just as we're talking about the transition out of the Calgary end, we get a great transition goal out of the Philadelphia end. They make a play off the loose ball, and we're looking at a 2-on-1, and Big Ian Lord, he uses Christmas as the decoy and is able just to fire that ball down low, beats Leishon.
8-5, Philadelphia holds the lead. And here's Lewis Ratcliffe for Calgary. Suddenly momentum all shifting Philadelphia's way. Casey Koleski for Calgary, ridden out of the play. His pass in front, nobody there. Scooped up by Koleski, or at least by Ratcliffe for Calgary. He absorbs a hit. He goes down on the floor. And we have a stoppage. We have a high stick infraction on Philadelphia.
Yeah, Lewis Ratcliffe with Calgary is going to get the call that he was hoping for earlier on Schneider, as the Philadelphia player comes through the scrum a little bit late and just runs through Lewis Ratcliffe on the loose ball, but catches him a little bit high. So Ratcliffe has got his head down looking for the loose ball. He doesn't have it in possession. You can see he just gets cleaned out here, but that check is too late and it's a little bit too high, so a pretty obvious call.
Zach Burke will sit out for 5 minutes. Another of those shots to the head we were talking about that the National Lacrosse League has told the players they'll be watching for. And this cost Philadelphia 5 minutes. Calgary on the power play. Ranger with the ball on top for Caleb Toth. Both sides of the net to Shadler. His cross-floor pass is knocked away. There's also a crease violation on Philadelphia.
Yeah, Calgary catches a break there with a back end call. The Philly guy caught the ball outside of the crease but ran in the crease with it.
Both on top, 5-man advantage, 5-minute advantage Calgary. Ratcliffe with a shot that's deflected high. Bounces into the crowd. And a good crowd it is for the Calgary Roughnecks. Power play, 4:27 for Calgary. Just over 8 minutes remaining in the third quarter in the Pengrowth Saddledome. Chandler off and running for Calgary. He's in full stride. He stops to the trailer, McBride. His shot whistles wide of the net. Loose behind the net, picked up by Ratcliffe. He's pinned by McBride. Now spins, runs into Taylor Ray. Trying to fight through the double team. Loses his stick. And the ball goes over. Philadelphia maintaining possession.
Another back in play there by Philadelphia.
Calgary, yes, he did.
So one of the things I've noticed here on this PP series here is that the outside shooters of Calgary are really coddling their shots here. If they're going to have some open looks, then a couple guys just have to let that fly.
An errant pass goes over and back against Calgary. Halfway through the third quarter, Philadelphia out shooting Calgary 31-28. The Philadelphia Wings. On the attack. Have the ball. They're a man down though in this penalty situation. Fisting with the ball is Wales. Bothered by Davin Ray. Ties up with McNish as well in the double team. He holds on to it. They have a whistle. And the ball turns over to Calgary. Just killing some time.
Yep, just killing some time there. They're trying to run 30 seconds off the clock. No damage done against Philadelphia. That's what they want. And now, of course, the turnover happens. We'll see if Calgary can get some ball motion here and just try to get comfortable out there a little bit. They seem a little tight, a little stiff right now.
Ratcliffe for Calgary on top for Koleski. His shot saved by Roy. And the rebound picked up by Roy for Philadelphia. Gives it up for Hayek. He's in full stride, runs through the center circle. He stops now, reverses his course. Gives it up for Greenall. Philadelphia 2:54 to kill. 8-5 Philadelphia with the lead. Iannucci with the ball. Tries to run over his man, loses possession of the ball. And Calgary's Andrew McBride picks it up. He's knocked to the floor. Loose ball in the corner. They bang for it. And Iannucci throws McBride down. McBride gets up. He is not happy. They push and shove at one another. The Calgary coach is motioning for McBride to get off. Don't want to pick up a penalty here with still 2.5 minutes remaining in a power play opportunity.
No, that's right. This is a momentum changer opportunity here for Calgary. They need to recognize this. They need to capitalize on this PP.
Koleski bounces a shot wide from the high slot area. Down for Cable. Late side of the net for Ratcliffe. He comes out, bounces it side of the net. And Roy picks it up. He flicks the ball ahead. Quick pass up the floor. Sweeney has it for Philadelphia. Calgary on the change, but Sweeney backs out. 2 minutes exactly remaining in the Calgary power play, but Philadelphia has the ball. Kyle Wales running off seconds. He bangs with Ray. Ray and him tie up. Now he absorbs a couple of hits. There's a collision along the boards. And Krzyzewski picks it up for Calgary. Good Philadelphia penalty killing here. Calgary's doing precious little in this 5-man advantage situation.
Yeah, they need to just look at this now as a fresh power play. You know, a minute and a half left here to go. If they can get a goal here, then they consider this a little bit of success.
Toth in front for Ratcliffe. His shot knocked away by Roy. Ball is behind the net. It is loose. Philadelphia scoops it up. And back comes the Wings. Hayek has the ball off and running. Cable is bothering him. Hayek scoop pass across the floor for Cromwell. 1:08 remaining. Philadelphia has that to kill in its 5-minute advantage. They've been a man down that long. Berge holding. Give it up for Iannucci. His shot from out high. Knocked down by Andrew Lachon. Shots on goal, all even at 32. Calgary Taylor Ray picking up the loose ball. Give it up for Lewis Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe middle of the floor to Kelusky. Back to Ratcliffe. They play the two-man game. Kelusky across the line. Gives it up for Ratcliffe. He bounces it for Ranger. Back for Ratcliffe. For Ranger. Down low for Cable. His shot. Great save. Roy. Got the glove out and knocked that away. Ball is loose in front of the Philadelphia net. They bang away for it. And back come the Wings. And Week with the ball. Tying up with Ranger along the boards. Now Cable bothering him. And Beek just turns and dumps it off. 10 seconds remaining in the opportunity. Burke is standing in the box ready to get back and join the play for the Wings. Greenhall has it. And Philadelphia's killed off the 5-minute penalty. Long pass ahead for Iannucci. Can't corral it. Ball loose in the corner. They jam for it. Greenhall loses his stick, or at least Iannucci does. Taylor Ray picks it up for Calgary. Sidesteps a check. Here comes Calgary. 4-on-3. Trailer for Molesky. They go side of the net. They can't get anything going. Turned over to the goaltender, Roy. Long pass up the floor to Snyder. Snyder in on goal. Turnaround shot. Late shot with the save. Molesky picks it up for Calgary. For Shatler. Shatler for Calgary. Just over 3 minutes remaining. Third quarter. Anderson down low for Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe cuts off a pick. High for Ranger. Shot clock is at 13 for Calgary. Ranger loses the helmet on a hit. Now goes to the bench. Gives the referee a couple of words of advice. Tracy Kelusky slices towards the net. He tries the shot. A wraparound. Doesn't work. And the Philadelphia Wings pick it up. Calgary getting little going offensively here of a threatening nature at this stage.
Yeah, they need to get their offensive series need to be more. They need to spread that ball around more. They need to get more touches. They need more flow, and spread out a little bit. They're a little packed in there. They can't get much going.
Ball behind the net as Berge tried a shot. Calgary's Andrew Lachon. Their goaltender picking it up. Long up the floor for Gelsvik. Greg Gelsvik for Calgary. Hands it off for Cable. Cable across the line for Calgary. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. Burst of speed. Cuts in on goal. Shoots, and a nice save by Roy. Got the pad out. Philadelphia picks up the rebound. They're off and running. Back charging up the floor. In with the ball. Gives it up to a trailer. Snyder, he can't handle it. And Calgary gets possession on the turnover. Here comes Calgary. Krzyzewski across the floor. Sidestep to check. Closing in a goal. Shoot. Big save. Roy. He's been everywhere. And back comes Philadelphia on the transition. Lord with the ball across the Calgary line. Waits for traffic to catch up. Gives it up for Iannucci. 8-5 Philadelphia. Calgary sending fresh defenders on the floor.
Good smart play by Lord there. We had 3 transition sets going both ways between Calgary and Philadelphia. Lord recognizes there that he didn't have anything, so just moves the ball back out into safety.
Ball loose in the corner. Philadelphia has it. Berge loses the handle. Gets possession. And we have a stoppage in play on some contact away from the ball. All right, we'll take a quick break and be back with more Wings and Roughnecks action on Versus.
Will floor you.
Seven acres of Shakers, Calgary's newest family fun center. More challenge, more adventure, and definitely more fun for everyone. Take a tour on our 3D website. You'll see Shakers, Calgary's newest action-packed entertainment for everyone.
Don't
bounce all over the place looking for a deal, just hit Motel6.com, the best place for the best rates. High score. Motel6.com. We'll leave the light on for you.
Flight Center sells more than just cheap airline tickets. We also have a huge selection of cruises to choose from. Come into any of our 130 shops across Canada or call 1-877-WORLD-05. And remember, we guarantee to beat any available airfare.
My name is Sean Connors. I'd like to invite you down to the Hyatt Automotive Group Detail Division to see our new Rock Guard program. It is designed for individuals that want to protect their investment. Any damage that you have on the vehicle will reduce the amount of money that you get at resale.
Welcome back to the Pengrowth Saddle Dome in Calgary, where the Philadelphia Wings lead the Roughnecks 8-5 here in the third quarter. I am with Kyle Wales, who originally was drafted by the Calgary Roughnecks in the first round, but because of work commitments, you couldn't work it out, so you were traded to Philadelphia. How did that work out for you?
I mean, it couldn't have worked that better. I got in a great team close to where I work, so I'm able to play lacrosse and work at the same time, so it's great.
How about the game tonight? Calgary went into this game averaging more than 15 goals per game. You've held them to 5 so far and killed off a 5-minute power play. Defensively, it's been a great effort for you guys.
Yeah, we got great D, great goaltending, and always trying to help them out. So hopefully we can finish off the game here.
All right, thanks a lot. Kyle Wales of the Philadelphia Wings, a product of Brown University. Guys.
Well, he's played well, so's Philadelphia, and they are within a minute and 10, John, of holding Calgary goalless in the period.
Yeah, and I think that'll be the first time this happens this year for Calgary. But you have to give Philadelphia's defense credit. They're making this offense, they're putting them out of sync. They're not letting anything happen. They're clogging up the running lanes, and it's being effective for them.
Calgary, though, on the power play. There's a quick shot by Toth. Saved by Royk, who's been terrific tonight for Philadelphia. Philadelphia bringing the ball out of their own zone. Sweeney with the ball, making some moves. Now dancing, now reversing to kill some time. He gives it up. 40 seconds remaining in the quarter. 8-5, the Philadelphia Wings. Brackett brings the ball, spin move, loses the handle. They bang away for it. Taylor Ray for Calgary. Now McNish comes in and picks it up for the Roughnecks. His bounce pass to an open wing, picked up by Shatler. Shatler bounces it into the center circle to Ray. Calgary gets their power play unit on the floor. 16 seconds remaining in the quarter. Ranger for Calgary. There's for Caleb Toth to a cutter bat lift shot and a save by Roy. He was right there. Scramble in the crease area. They bang away for him, and Roy comes out with it for the Philadelphia Wings as we end the third quarter of the ball game. Well, Philadelphia has that lead at 8-5, and we'll be right back. You're watching the National Lacrosse League Game of the Week on Versus, presented by Dodge Nitro.
TextForCars.com, the modern way of buying and selling cars. Our online service allows you to instantly send and receive a text message for the vehicle you're buying or selling. Plus, you list your car for free. Join the revolution. TextForCars.com.
7 acres of Shakers, Calgary's newest family fun center. More challenge, more adventure, and definitely more fun for everyone. Take a tour on our 3D website. You'll see Shakers, Calgary's newest action-packed entertainment for everyone.
Ladies, there are only 50 spots available in this year's Cardale Lady Cross Training Camp for Women. On April 7th, you can learn the game from the Roughnecks themselves at the National Sport Development Cardale Training Center. For all the details, visit cardalehomes.com.
in his 6 years. 6
And welcome back. Let's go to Barry Strader, who's with the Reebok Fan of the Game.
Thanks very much, Mark. I'm here with Ken Watanabe, who traveled all the way from Japan to see this game. He's got a group of his friends from Japan with him tonight. He traveled a long way to see your first lacrosse game. Is lacrosse popular in Japan?
Yes, it is very popular. Yeah.
And the sport is growing there?
Oh yeah, it's getting to be popular.
Well, congratulations. You're a Reebok fan of the game. We have a Reebok prize pack for you. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Back to you, Mark.
All right, thanks, Barry, all the way from Japan. All right.
Another happy fan, another satisfied customer, I guess.
All right, enjoying this National Lacrosse League game, which right now you'd have to suggest is a real fine defensive effort by the Philadelphia Wings. Trying to win, in this part of Western Canada. They lost their opener this year in Edmonton, 13-12. So they're trying to win in Alberta. But there's a quarter to go. Calgary's explosive. They'll try and get things going. Just underway to open up the quarter as Devin Ray has it. Duke University product cradling. Calgary's another 30 seconds to go in their power play advantage. They change, get their power play unit on. Scott Ranger, high for Kelusky. Gives it up for Ratcliffe. His pass is intercepted, knocked down. Kelusky has it for Calgary, behind the back pass. Ranger in front for Toth. Shot and a save by Royk. Calgary is out shooting Philadelphia 38-33, John. And I think Royk is the reason this game is where it is.
Yeah, he's made critical saves at key times with open looks as well, like that last play there on that last stop on Caleb Toth. Toth had a nice wide open look, and Royk was there.
Here come the Wings. They're in Calgary territory. Iannucci with a shot. Knocked down by Calgary goaltender Leishon, and back comes Calgary. Developing 3-on-1. Here's Gelsvik into the offensive zone. Gelsvik with a shot. Saved by Wright. Back comes Philadelphia. Long pass up the floor to Kyle Sweeney. Sweeney for Philadelphia. Waits for the man he wants to get on the floor. And Philadelphia has the personnel. Greenhall. Outside the line, gives it up for Wales. Wales closes in. He stops being bothered by Ray. His pass in the corner. He's loose. Ratcliffe can't find the handle. There's a collision, and Ratcliffe finally picks it up for Philadelphia. Shot clock at 1. He turns and fires as we have a penalty. As the play was expiring, the ball was about to go on a shot clock violation, Philadelphia, and the ball will go to Calgary. Instead, Calgary will have Luke Hinton in the penalty box.
Yeah. Luke Hinton just gets a little bit too excited here on his defensive responsibilities here and draws a slashing penalty. Let's take a look and see if we can catch it here.
Top left, balls in, top left.
So Hinton is defending here. He's just right now. This is Devin Ray. We're not really seeing the play, but that's okay. Hinton he's been aggressive tonight, and usually you'll get away with that, and that's what you want. You can't have him stepping off of defensive plays.
Greenhall's shot is steered to the corner by Calgary's Leishon, and back come Calgary. Long pass up the floor for McBride. He bounces the shot wide of the net. Philadelphia on the power play. Ethan Iannucci, the big fella, picks up the ball. And Philadelphia comes across the center of the floor. Both teams getting their units on the floor. Greenhall for Morrow. Morrow for Greenhall, playing two-man game. Greenhall gets the return pass, give it up for Morrow. Morrow seeking a lane, goes across the floor. That's behind Wales. It's loose on the floor. Gelsvik kicks it ahead. We have a shot clock violation. Philadelphia, 30-second violation. Ball goes to Calgary. Taylor Ray gives it up for Calgary. Sean Cable can't get a shot up. It's loose at the side of the net. Cable goes around behind the net for Calgary. He's being bothered. Ball is jarred out of his stick, rolls into the boards. They collide for it. He is triple teamed Sean Cable as the Wings converge on him. Picked up by Burke, and back comes Philadelphia.
Cable did what he could to try to keep that ball in play, keep it on the ground, and at least let the offensive guys change. Let's get the defensive guys on the floor, but you're not going to have much of a chance on a 3-on-1 loose ball.
Philadelphia on the power play. Ball on top for Greenhall. He looked to pass, now pulls it back in. Goes across the floor, Wales with a shot. Big save by Andrew Leishon. He got the chest protector in front of the ball, and back comes Calgary. Trying to give it up for Devin Ray. Calgary will be at even strength in 3 seconds. Ray for Tracy Kelusky for Calgary. Calgary's gone a long time without finding the net. Philadelphia, solid job defensively. They outscored Calgary 2-0 in that third quarter. Ratcliffe twists, turns, cradles the ball. Goes out high for Krzyzewski. Play clock at 3. He turns, fires. Merrill steals the ball away. It goes behind the net.
We're going to go Philadelphia ball here. Referee Zeelenberg called Kelusky running through the crease to get to that loose ball.
Calgary's not scored since 4:48 of the second quarter. That's a long time.
Yeah, good job by Philadelphia. You would not have expected to be able to hold the highest scoring team in the league to 5 goals and going into the fourth quarter.
There's a shot by Ratcliffe closing in. He scores for Philadelphia. And Philadelphia suddenly up 9-5 as Calgary's offense has gone dry. It'll have to get rolling in a hurry. If they're going to get back in this game, they've got to find a way to stop Roy. But good offensive play by Ratcliffe, putting it in for Philadelphia.
Yeah, Ratcliffe gets his third here. He just uses size and strength here to bowl towards the net, try to create some space for himself, and he tucks that in far side.
Off the draw, the Philadelphia Wings, who have been dominant in the face-off circle. Long lead pass. Ends up in the stick of Leishon. He goes behind the net to retrieve. Devin Ray ahead for his brother Taylor Ray. Taylor, the 2003 League Rookie of the Year after coming out of Duke. Played in the corner for a Ranger. He makes a move, cuts to the goal, tries to get a shot off through traffic, does, but the save is made by Roy. Taylor Ray picks up the ball again. He powers a bouncing shot on goal. Big save by Roy. Calgary out shooting Philadelphia 41-38. Schneider for Philadelphia. Gives it up for Wales, who brings it across the line. Wales for the Wings, cradling the ball. Isolated on the side. Goes up high. Ratcliffe trying to power down. He fires a shot, bounces wide. Big rebound taken by Cromwell. He lets the shot go, but it's a 30-second shot clock violation on Philadelphia. The ball turns over to Calgary. Stay tuned for more National Lacrosse League action on Versus.
The Western Hockey League is live on Shaw.
The shot score!
The Vancouver Giants host the Kamloops Blazers Friday, February 9th. Live WHL hockey only on Shaw.
7 acres of Shakers, Calgary's newest family fun center. More challenge, more adventure, and definitely more fun for everyone. Take a tour on our 3D website. You'll see Shakers, Calgary's newest action-packed entertainment for everyone.
The Medicine Hat Lodge is Southern Alberta's only 4-star resort and entertainment complex. Enjoy executive guest rooms and suites, cozy restaurants and lounges, a giant indoor water slide park, full-service casino, luxury spa, banquet and conference facilities, and so much more.
Power refined, luxury reinvented. The Acura TL, a landmark combination of innovative technology and high performance. Northwest Acura, 125 Crowfoot Way, Northwest.
9-5, Philadelphia leads Calgary here in the fourth quarter of the Pengrove Saddledome. I'm joined by the captain of the Roughnecks, Tracy Kelusky. Tracy, your team entered this game leading the National Lacrosse League in goals per game. Tonight only 5 so far. What have been the big problems offensively tonight?
We're just coming against a hot goaltender right now. Matt Roy's playing. He's playing well. We just got to bear down and bury the ball. We have 9 minutes here. We got 41 shots and 5 goals. That's not good shooting percentage. Just got to bear down, find our spots, and put them up the pipes.
The good news, like you said, is there's almost 10 minutes left in this game. Plenty of time in lacrosse to score 4.
Oh yeah, she's a long ways from being over, and I think we understand that here. We got to play with a sense of urgency, which I'm hoping we're going to here for the last 9 minutes.
All right, thanks a lot, Tracy Kaleski, a product of the University of Hartford. Mark.
Well, thank you, Barry. Just to amplify those comments, the Wings have held Calgary, John, off the scoreboard for the last 30 minutes in 43 seconds. And in the high-scoring NL National Lacrosse League, that's an eternity.
Yeah, that's amazing. You don't see that very often.
And now, as play resumes, we've got a skirmish here. Just by the Calgary line, tying up Scott Anderson for Calgary and Snyder for Philadelphia. Looks like Anderson is going to the box.
2 minutes delay of game.
There's 2 minutes delay of game as Snyder draws the penalty. Calgary can ill afford a penalty at this time.
Yeah, you know, 2 years ago in a different league, Jeff Schneider probably would have dropped the gloves and gone in a heartbeat in this. But now, you know, he's a rookie in this league at 25. He's a little bit older, more experienced. He had the World Field Lacrosse Championships this summer under his belt. He's had a lot of excellent coaching, so he knows that he needs to be in this game right now. He's been dominating on face-offs. His club's ahead. He doesn't need to be drawn into anything. He doesn't need to be taken off the floor here for the rest of this game.
Philadelphia with a chance to add to their lead as Marhol has the ball for the Wings. They play it down low. Iannucci for Marhol. Marhol for Greenhall down low, opposite side. Greenhall has the ball, gets a return pass. Plays a 2-man game with Iannucci down low. Cross for Wales. He lets a shot go. Good save by goaltender Andrew Leishon. He hugged the post and made the save. Back comes Craig Gelsvik for Calgary. Gelsvik to hand to Ratcliffe. 9-5 Philadelphia. Calgary held a lead of 5-3 early in the second quarter. Ratcliffe for Kaleski. He powers the shot to the goal, steered away by goaltender Roy. Van Beek comes in, scoops up the loose ball for Philadelphia. And here comes Snyder off and running for the Wings. And he's being booed in his hometown.
I think that'll put a smile on Schneider's face. That means he's doing his job.
Greenhall. Or Marhol. He has the ball on the point. Or Greenhall. 2 on the shot clock. Philadelphia trying to let a shot go. Wales does. Didn't score. The referee is signaling no goal. 30-second shot clock violation. Bit of a break for Calgary. Can they take advantage?
Big break for Calgary. They do not want to go down here by 5 on the PP.
No question about it. Ray for Calgary. Looks to get something going. Calgary trying to kill some time. 20 seconds remaining in their man-down situation. Bruce Ratcliffe carries the ball in. Lays it in front for Kaleski. Kaleski back to the goal. Spins, twist, turnaround shot. Whistles just wide of the post. Philadelphia Snyder can't handle the rebound. And we have a stoppage in play. Snyder's being booed again.
Yes, the Calgary fans didn't appreciate him not dropping the gloves there with Anderson.
He drew the penalty. 7:11 remaining. Philadelphia nursing a 4-goal lead. Wales with the ball, dancing. Now they give it out on top. There's a shot by Ratcliffe. He lets a shot go. It's deflected wide. Loose in front. Wales picks it up again. Quick shot. They score. Berge scooped up the loose ball. And suddenly it's a 10-5 game. And it's all Philadelphia.
Yeah, and once again here we get Berge with his 4th goal of the game here. So great for him. But once again, he's just on the right spot at the right time here. This ball is on the ground. Nobody is able to pick it up. It comes right to him. He picks it up real quick and slips it underneath Leishon's stick.
Berge, tough guy to move out. He's 6 foot. He's 225. Third goal of the season. Pretty compact load, John.
Yeah, he's a solid guy. He's low to the ground. He's been with this Philadelphia team for a number of years now. He's a real core player and provides a real strong leadership for this team in the dressing room.
Philadelphia's Greenhall has the ball. Philadelphia really monopolizing play at this stage in the game. There's a quick turnaround shot as Morrow scores, but a whistle went first. So 2 goals taken off the board in this quarter. Lucky for Calgary. Devin Ray. Lays it off for Toth. Calgary's big 3 of Toth, Ratcliffe, Koluski. Ultra quiet tonight, but the rest of the team, same situation. Here's Ratcliffe one-on-one on the side, looking to get something going. He runs off, cuts off Koluski's pick. Closing in, looks to shoot, now goes behind the net. Play clock is at 3, plays it for Ranger. His quick shot knocked away by Wright. Into the corner. Ratcliffe has it, bursts towards the goal, shoots, scores! Lewis Ratcliffe ending the mammoth Calgary goal-scoring drought.
So that's what Calgary needs. They need somebody to step up here and take charge of this offense and try to get something going. Lewis takes it upon himself here to try to make a play here. Runs a full 30 seconds actually, with almost a full 30 with the ball, but they get a second 30. He's able to make a play in the corner and drive to the net and just drops that behind Roy.
Calgary's goal-scoring drought of 34-14. That's the length of it, 34 minutes, 14 seconds. Well, it's 10-6. Philadelphia has a comfortable lead, but they can't sit on it at this stage in the game. Just over 5 minutes remaining. Philadelphia in the offensive zone. Greenhall with the ball near side. Greenhall top turn, spins, the ball tips wide of the net. It is picked up by Kyle Wales for Philadelphia. Shot clock at 21. Wales cradling the ball, being watched by Shaplin. And we have a stoppage of play. Do we have a interference play away from the ball?
Just interference play there, but notice there, Mark, on that series, Philadelphia is in no rush here to go to the net. This is good. They need to just manage the ball. We call this clock management, ball management. This is intelligent play. Now with only 5 minutes left, they have to make Calgary's the one who has to press defensively to try to force turnovers here. So we'll see how that plays out here for the last 5 minutes.
Golf with the ball for Calgary. Tries a power move, spin move to the net, shoots, but saved by Roy. He gathers the ball in, sends it up the floor. Hayek with the ball for Philadelphia. Calgary fresh defenders on the floor. Hayek gives it up for Cromwell. And Philadelphia runs off some time. Shot clock is at 12. Wales cradles the ball in the corner. He plays it out in front for Cromwell. He shoots, no goal. He was in the crease. And back comes Calgary. Krzyzewski up the floor, but hold on. We have a whistle. We have a stoppage in play because we'll take a quick break and be back with more Wings and lacrosse action on Versus.
TextForCars.com, the modern way of buying and selling cars. Our online service allows you to instantly send and receive a text message for the vehicle you're buying or selling. Plus, you list your car for free. Join the revolution. TextForCars.com.
7 acres of Shakers, Calgary's newest family fun center. More challenge, more adventure, and definitely more fun for everyone. Take a tour on our 3D website. You'll see Shakers, Calgary's newest action-packed entertainment for everyone.
The City of Calgary Recreation offers a variety of affordable pass options for you and your family. Visit any of our aquatics and fitness centers or Southland and Village Square leisure centers for all of your fun and fitness needs. Call 311 or visit www.calgary.ca/recreation.
Introducing the all-new Volkswagen Jetta. It's you, only better. Northland Volkswagen, Canada's largest volume dealer. No one sells for less. Corner of Crowchild Trail at Northland Drive Northwest. Drivers wanted.
Now playing on Shaw Video On Demand.
A day that changed America.
We're prepared for everything. Not this.
Comes a true story.
It's coming. Step forward. I got it, Sarge.
Of courage and survival.
I got 2 cops found in the middle of the rubble, still alive.
World Trade Center.
Can you still see the light? Yeah!
Rent with your remote today. Rated PG-13.
You are our mission.
Welcome back to the Pengrowth Saddle Dome in Calgary, Alberta. The Calgary Roughnecks have the ball. They've got to make it happen in a hurry, trailing by 4. And they've pulled the goaltender. There's a shot, they score! Lewis Ratcliffe. And Calgary capitalizes, cuts it to 10-7. So, John, desperate times call for desperate measures.
That's right. That's what I was talking about earlier. Calgary really right now needs somebody to step up offensively and find their range. And maybe that guy is Lewis Ratcliffe. This play is Calgary pulls their goalie to go 6-on-5. This play is designed to get Ratcliffe with the shot, and he makes no mistake and finishes.
Well, Calgary back within hailing distance, and we have a timeout, Philadelphia. I think they called a timeout to discuss exactly what to do. The Sanderson clan behind the bench of Philadelphia. They've got to put some strategies together. Chris Hall for Calgary trying to find a way to squeeze 3 goals out. Let's hear what he has to say.
Where's McBride? Are you on the face-off here? McBride, are you on the draw team here? There, okay. So so Snyder put you. Were you there?
I was down here.
Yeah, and you challenge this ball here.
So Chris Hall there just trying to make sure, directing traffic, making sure everybody knows where they're supposed to go on the draw here. They want to make sure who's contesting in which areas depending on where the ball goes.
Well, he's certainly animated. He knows who he wants. He's just got to get everybody's attention. It's 10-7. Philadelphia holds the lead. And they have the ball in the attacking zone. Ratcliffe for Philadelphia. Standing, give it up for Iannucci. Iannucci for Cromwell. 3:50 remaining. Philadelphia with that 3-goal lead. Rails for Philadelphia with the ball, cut center of the floor. He tries a pass for Ratcliffe. He can't corral the pass. Picks up the bouncing ball in the corner. Tries a spin move, heading towards the goal. One-hand shot. The shot clock expires, and the ball goes back to Calgary. And let's see if they pull the goaltender. And out comes the goaltender, Andrew Leishon. Calgary puts the extra runner on, trying to cut into this 3-goal deficit. J.C. Koluski, University of Hartford product, cradles the ball. Go down low for Ranger, across the floor to Ratcliffe, turnaround shot, saved by Roy, falls on the ball. There's a scramble for it in the crease, it comes free, and the ball's going to turn over to Calgary, I believe. Yes, a crease violation. Philadelphia.
Yeah, good work by Koluski to dig that loose ball out of there. Keep this offensive series alive here. They'll get another shot at a 6-on-5 play. We'll see if they try to work this ball down to Ratcliffe on the left crease.
And a new 30 for Calgary, down low for Ratcliffe. He turns, fires over the net, jumps up and down in frustration, knowing he had a great look, and usually he buries those.
Yeah, he's frustrated with himself on that play because that was a wide open look and he had the far side.
Koluski closing in, his shot over the net. He falls to the floor. Lord for Philadelphia picks it up, absorbs 1 hit, absorbs 2 hit, still has the ball, lowers the shoulder, charges ahead, has the ball, goes across the floor. Oh my.
Great.
Matt Bull on the loose, my goodness.
Great play by Lord. Sometimes you just have to put your head down and run north-south, and that's what he did. He ran right over Koluski and is able to clear the zone and gain possession.
Get the number of that freight train for me, will you? Morrow lobs the ball into the Calgary zone. Calgary picks it up. Here's Taylor Ray in full stride. He's in the Philadelphia zone. He gives it up for Ratcliffe, who reverses. 2:12 remaining. Calgary pulls the goaltender Leishon. Extra runner on the floor. Here's a shot, big save by Roy. Gable picks up the rebound. They will give it up for Ratcliffe. He cradles. 1:58 remaining in the 4th quarter. Out high for Ranger. Around down low. There's a shot. Heavener's pass setups Cable. He can't convert. Ranger for Calgary. Give it up for Radcliffe. Fresh 30 for Calgary. Dable down low. Net is empty for Calgary. Ranger high. Back there, the shot, it whistles wide. Big rebound, it goes into the crowd. We'll have a stoppage in play. And now it's time for the Progressive Direct Save of the Game. And John, what do you have?
We've got Royk, of course. He's been a standout in today's game. We've got a great pass by Toth to Ratcliffe and a wide open look on Royk. And Royk is a big goalie, but yet he's a physical goalie. He drops down. He's able to get a piece of that and smothers the rebound. And we've seen a lot of that today.
Calgary is out shooting Philadelphia 49-41. Where it counts, Philadelphia 10, Calgary 7. Here's a shot by Berge. It bounces high and wide. And Philadelphia called for the shot clock violation. 1:02 remaining. Leishon. Now Avery is out. Caught by Koluski. And grazes off the shoulder pads of the goaltender. The ball rolling down in towards the goal. Now there was a whistle before that all happened.
Yeah, that play's blown dead on the back over, and the referee has to blow that back into play. So quick point of fact here, Calgary has switched goaltenders, put Avery in net. Avery's a little bit more fleet of foot than Leishon, so he can run to that long bench here a little bit quicker.
All right. And Calgary has called timeout to try and devise some strategy. They need a lot. They need it in a hurry. And we'll see what Chris Hall, on the Calgary bench, the only coach the franchise has ever known, devises some strategies.
Sushevsky, Shatler, T-Ray. Yeah. Jason. What? Pressure. Yeah.
Well, as Chris Hall addresses the troops, here's some big plays, big hits of the game tonight. Big physical play.
This looks good. You know, it's been a physical game all day. Both Philadelphia and Calgary have had their moments when they've been able to connect and good contact, and this is typical of the National Lacrosse League. Guys, it's a very physical league. This is a play where Koluski got caught in a dangerous zone and got hit from behind. Mileski here is trying to just run through guys, and Philadelphia is all over him. And then again up the middle, we've got Leishon. Balls are coming off his sticks at roughly 90 miles per hour, and Leishon takes one off the mask. So the National Lacrosse League is, you know, it's a very physical game. It's the players are extremely athletic. They're big. They're world-class athletes, as that package shows.
Philadelphia will have the ball. Calgary's net empty.
Yeah, well, Calgary's got to do whatever they can to try to get possession here. So they'll go 6-on-5 with an empty net just to try to force a 2-on-1 and a turnover.
And Meek with the ball, staring at that empty net. McBride collides with him. Ball is loose. McBride tries to kick it. This ball picked up by Shatler, but we have a whistle. And the ball's going to go to Calgary. Calgary trying to get something going. Closing going to go. Ratcliffe. Big save, Royk. And 33 seconds remain. Goal for Calgary with the ball. Spin move, cuts in on goal. His one-hand pass is knocked away. It's loose in the corner. They tie up for it. Lord in for Philadelphia. Hayek as well. Hayek comes out of the scrum with the ball. Just turns and dumps the ball down the floor. Calgary Krzyzewski back and running for it. 10 seconds remaining. Long pass for Ranger. Ranger for Caleb Toth. Both going across the floor for Ratcliffe. He can't connect. Philadelphia turns. Just flings the ball down the floor, and there's your ball game. The Philadelphia Wings, with a strong defensive effort and just enough offense, have knocked off the Calgary Roughnecks 10-7. Listen, we'll be right back. You're watching the National Lacrosse League Game of the Week on Versus, presented by Dodge Nitro.
TextForCars.com, the modern way of buying and selling cars. Our online service allows you to instantly send and receive a text message for the vehicle you're buying or selling. Plus, you list your car for free. Join the revolution. TextForCars.com.
7 acres of Shakers, Calgary's newest family fun center. More challenge, more adventure, and definitely more fun for everyone. Take a tour on our 3D website. You'll see Shakers, Calgary's newest action-packed entertainment for everyone.
There's an easy way to save even more at Motel 6. Just book online at motel6.com. You can't miss. Motel 6, official lodging partner of the PBA.
Petland. Pets make life better.
Hi, it's Saturn Saab in the Calgary Auto Mall.
Flight Center, your discount travel specialists with over 1,500 outlets worldwide. For friendly professional advice and service, visit one of our 130 locations across Canada or call 1-877-WORLD-05. And remember, we guarantee to beat any available airfare.
Shaw TV has 6 exciting McDonald's Calgary Roughnecks games this season. You can catch intense Roughnecks action as they battle their way through the NLL in pursuit of the championship. The road to victory will be full of hard hits and tough opponents. Be part of the raging crowds as they stand off against top teams throughout the league. Tune in for 6 games of McDonald's Calgary Roughnecks. The next game is February 18th, Calgary at Colorado. Only on Shaw TV.
Today's National Lacrosse League action on Versus is being brought to you by the all-new 2007 Dodge Nitro, loaded with adrenaline. By Reebok, the official outfitter and equipment provider of the National Lacrosse League. And by Progressive Direct. Think easier, think Progressive. Call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
10-7, the Philadelphia Wings defeat the Calgary Roughnecks here at the Pengrowth Saddledome tonight. I am joined by Jeff Ratcliffe of the Philadelphia Wings, leading the way with 2 goals and an assist tonight. A huge win for your team. 2 teams playing awfully well coming into this game, and now 4 wins in a row for you. How does it feel?
Well, I mean, having our 4th win in a row, you really get a streak going. It feels nice. But, you know, to beat a team like Calgary, who's one of the upper echelon teams, you know, it really proves that, you know, we're right there with the rest of the league.
Your 2nd goal of the game in the second half tonight is our play of the game tonight. Tell us about the goal. What happened?
If it's one I think it was, I just got the feed from Bergie and just cut across the crease, you know, jumped in the air a little bit and just stuck it far top corner.
You guys started off 0-2, but that was without your number 1 goaltender, Roik, and he's returned in those last 4 games. You've won them all. He's got the lowest goals against average in the league. Obviously, he's a huge key to your team, isn't he?
I mean, if you watch the game tonight, you know that, you know, he was definitely the MVP out there. I think he held him to 2 goals in the second half, and I can't say enough. He just shut the door on him all night.
You're going for 5 straight wins next week at home against Buffalo. How do you feel about extending your winning streak?
Well, I feel great. I mean, even though we lost the first 2 games, our goalies did play great. We have a lot of new faces, so, you know, we're adjusting to each other just right, and it looks great for the rest of the year.
Thanks a lot, Jeff. Congratulations on the win. Good luck next week.
Thanks a lot.
That's Jeff Ratcliffe, who had our play of the game tonight, a product of UMBC. Now let's go upstairs and join John and Mark, guys.
Well, no question, Barry. Thank you for that interview. That was the offensive star, but make no mistake, John, about the defensive star, and they touched on it in goal. Matt Roik was just superb.
Yeah, he was outstanding all day today, and that's what Philadelphia has come to expect out of him. He's the number 1 goaltender. He's the number 1 stats leader for goalies in the league right now. But, you know, some of that credit has to go to Philadelphia's defense as well. They're playing what's called just a containment defense. They're not really going out there trying to strip too many balls. They're just making sure that nobody gets beat, that they have help, and that they can support each other. And tonight we saw that approach to the game broke down the highest scoring offense in the league right now.
Well, it certainly worked. Philadelphia was outshot, but where it counted, they had the most on the scoreboard. Snap Calgary's win streak and extend the win streak of their own. So a great night, some great goaltending at both ends of the floor. All right, for John Kilbride and Barry Strader, I'm Mark Stevens saying so long from Calgary, where the Philadelphia Wings have beaten the Calgary Roughnecks by a score of 10-7. Be sure to catch us next Saturday, February 17th, as the Philadelphia Wings host the Buffalo Bandits in the National Lacrosse League's annual Hall of Fame game. This copyright telecast of the National Lacrosse League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the National Lacrosse League. From all of us, including executive producer Terry Wagner, producer Brianne Jefferson, and director Carlo Petrini, goodbye from Calgary.
Hair and salon services for Shaw TV, provided by Lather Hair Salon.